I'm definitely too old to play video games. Hello, everybody. Welcome to my School Bus, the most unprofessional D&D podcast you will ever hear. I, of course, am your DM, Calvin Piper, and these fine folk play the game of D&D with me.
That's right, Calvin. We certainly do. And over to you, Will.
Yeah, thank you, Drew. Co-host Drew. So tonight, actually, what I wanted to talk about before we get into our cold open is why Calvin's actually not too old for video games. He's just too mature for video games.
That is a great topic of conversation. Let's go to Michelle. What do you think about that, Michelle?
I think that is untrue.
All right, cool. Zach, with the weather, how's it looking out there right now?
It's starting to rain a little bit.
He teed you up for an owl. How's that going? It's going to rain.
It's raining!
It's raining.
There's a chance of showers. In the
now
bathroom.
back to the studio, and now back to Matt, who's on the street interviewing people. Who are you interviewing there?
Matt, what's it like at Mardi Gras, the first ever topless-only street at Mardi Gras?
Not allowed to wear a shirt. You get arrested.
Yeah, bingo.
Are you seeing any
Even if you wear
violence
too
there
many
as
beads, they
clothed
count it
people
as
attempt to attend the street?
Well, it's actually pretty civil right now.
Yeah, seeing a lot of titties will do that too.
And Zach was right, it is about to rain.
Tonight
I can always tell it's about to rain because my nipples get hard.
Everybody else's too, I guess.
Oh, that's just a human thing. I wonder if anyone's ever noticed that.
Tonight, as we go around the room and introduce ourselves, the
We
prompt
already
is,
did.
Yeah. The prompt would be if you could take any quote or idea in modern, just in everyday life, and turn it into a cult, what would it be?
Wow.
So, for example,
Yeah.
Michelle was telling me about a cult that her company ships stuff to, and I thought she said
No.
she
Can
said
we just
something
stop
about
and talk about that for the rest
she
of the
said
night?
something
I don't
about
wanna dox them.
affinity,
Smart.
and I thought she said infinity, and I was like, wait, they're called infinity? I was like, that's a great quote for a cult, is to infinity and beyond, because you can make it seem like we're gonna go past the land of the living
The limit.
into the beyond.
Yeah.
So that was my idea was the cult's called Lightyear to infinity and beyond but I could make it seem like a legit cult. So if you could take anything in modern day.
I feel like this is one of those things that each and every one of us has probably thought about twice a day for most of our adult lives. But right now, in the moment, it's
On the spot.
I do think maybe that said more about you and your thought processes than everyone else's thought process.
What do
Drew
you
at least
mean?
twice a day. Forget about the Roman Empire. Drew goes, if I could have a cult.
What would my cult?
We actually talked about that Sunday morning at group.
Oh, nice. The Roman Empire or a
Because
cult?
they were wanting to start things
A
would be
cult?
so much easier if we had our a commune. And
Oh, yes.
what
Yeah,
went
yeah.
over all of their heads was me saying, pretty sure Drew talks about this all the time.
Yes.
Did you say that?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
That's funny. Real funny.
Thanks, buddy.
I don't understand how they
I don't know if I understand the prompt properly, but my name's Michelle and I play Nell Webb, the little forest gnome bard. And maybe less of a quote, but more of a vibe. Huh? Think about this. I was going through my Rolodex of old vines. And at first I was like, oh, Hurricane Katrina, more like Hurricane Tortilla. But then I thought about that other little kid that just gets hit in the head with a basketball and he's like, yeah. So that.
Okay, I think I have one. I'm Zach. I play Kestis Thimbleweed, Centaur, Druid, and also Cleric. And again, I don't know if this is exactly how you wanted this question answered,
Sure.
but I want a cult of the aquarium, where the practices of the cult is to eventually construct, but probably at first buy tickets to the aquarium and just wait for the fish, wait to divine answers from the fish.
Patrons
And of course,
the
because
aquarium.
I'm one with the fish, they will speak to me first,
Sure.
and then I will help you interpret how the fish are speaking to us.
Okay.
Uh-oh, this could get weird. Sleeping with the fishes, I'm out.
And I do think it has
Oh,
big
no,
Barrios and the Moon energy.
It yeah, there is an energy
That's
there.
how you
Adam,
know
too.
you've been chosen.
Yeah.
If the fish chooses.
What's that? Oh, The Shape of Water. That one movie.
An excellent film.
Yeah, excellent film. Very
Is the
weird.
water hot? Because if it is, it's not going anywhere near Drew's butt.
No, it's invited.
The image in Shape of Water. This is I'm off track here, but the image in Shape
you're
of
right
Water
on track.
after she sleeps with the fish man and she goes into work the next day, and Octavia Spencer is like, and how does it? And she silently goes. And does the little hand signal.
The weirdest sign language I've ever been privy to.
I
want to go
seen.
home.
Burned into.
It's a great movie.
Is it a comedy?
No.
It's extremely
That's
earnest,
supposed to be.
and also Michael Shannon tears off 3 of his fingers with his bare hands.
What's his name? Who?
Michael
Del
Shannon.
Toro.
Guillermo
right?
del Toro.
Felicio del Toro. Yeah.
Close enough. Close enough.
Almost the same syllables.
Close enough.
Man, Felicio del Toro, Hellboy. Make a joke, Drew. I'm Will. And what did you say?
He said Pacific Rim.
Oh,
it was
no.
right there.
The Pacific Rim. Oh, that's a good one. Yeah. The apocalypse. Oh man, remember when he says the apocalypse has been canceled?
I'm with you, Will.
I can't say it. Oh, 'cause it's so, I was going to say
What
the
would it be in?
apocalypse is not canceled. I'm Will. I play Barrios, the Tabaxi sorcerer, and I would like to instill a cult that allows us to only do and only not do things according to Louis Stevens from Even Stevens. So young Shia LaBeouf is our North Star.
Okay.
Ooh,
All right.
that's neat.
Excellent. Excellent.
Do you think so? With that one, does it expand out to other really quality? No, it doesn't. It's just.
It's just him and Even. Yeah, like someone tried to mention Fury one time. We had sex with his wife and killed him. So, just cult stuff.
Just cult stuff.
Classic cult stuff.
Put that on the 2014 Facebook meme. Just cult things.
Yeah.
Kind of piggybacks off mine.
Another T-shirt we will be adding to the Patreon.
Piggyback.
My name is Matt. I play Zook Magoop Male Torto Wizard 8 level 8. And I don't know if I understood the question either, but I was thinking of the quote, "Just do it," from Nike. But then I thought, "Just do it" with Shia LaBeouf. I thought that would be a really weird quote. Just
We might
it
evolve
reminds
to that,
me of like
actually.
Yes Man. The movie Yes
Yes.
Man, where they kind of essentially that.
Yeah. Believe it or not, Matt, you have been the closest to my original prompt out of everybody.
Whoa!
So congratulations there.
All right, yeah, Drew, don't even try. Calvin's just grading us all now.
That actually will only make me.
Regardless of what I do, Drew will still do what Drew does.
And that's why we love him.
That was an excellent summation of Drew's entire person.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I feel like I've been derailed by the talk about the water movie. That's like
I forgot
they're
I
real
needed to
big
go
now, and
that.
it was mainly this thing that
You can
Zach
just-
kept doing, and
Yeah,
I
look
was
at the
like,
creature.
You can just
I'm not looking.
pass on your
Yeah,
prompt
you
if you
are.
want. We can just jump right in.
no, me pass on the spotlight. Come on,
It's not even really a spotlight. It's just.
it's not, but it's close. It's enough. It's enough for me.
It got a 92% on Rotten Tomatoes.
It was nominated for Best Picture. It's an incredible movie.
despite all.
It won Best Picture, didn't it?
Oh, that's why Doug Jones played Amphibian Man.
He's the guy.
Okay, so here's my thought.
Doug
What-
Jones is awesome.
I like the idea of something becoming
one Best
people
Picture.
getting the idea that something is a cult. Very much like have you all seen Life of Brian? Mm-hmm. Monty Python. They think that he is the Messiah, and so they don't. That kind of thing where there is just something, and it's just pick a random the hot dog restaurant down the way, but like up dog, right? But actually, this is so.
Triangulating our location.
This is so.
He said up the way.
This just kind of is appropriate to where we are in Independence, Missouri. But yeah, where someone just identifies a place or a thing and just goes, "Yep, this is it. This is the key."
The statue of Harry Truman.
The statue of Harry Truman, exactly, and it just becomes
Main
a
Street
cult.
Coffee Shop.
The statutes of Harry Truman.
Exactly.
That's the name
So
of it.
basically, I'm literally just describing how like conspiracy theories work and people get behind them. So I don't know. There's nothing real unique. Never mind. Clip
But
this.
turning
Can you
that
just
into
cut
a.
this part
But turning
out
that
of
into a.
everything?
Yeah, I
Jack,
for
can
sure
you
will.
clip that?
I'm just gonna go away.
Did you say you're Naeem? And
Oh, hey, this is Drew, and I play Constance Brava, the human monk, 7 rogue 1, if that means anything to you nerds out there. And I think this is my real one, by the way. This is where you clip back in.
Oh, this is where I clip back into this. Okay.
Yeah, and I think it would be really fun if it was like, you know, with the resurgence of gaming as like a popular pursuit.
That's not true. Calvin doesn't game anymore.
Oh, that's right. Calvin doesn't game. But like if Game Cafe, if like gaming became the cult, and like, you know, the nerds who already take this way too seriously just took it a little bit further.
If all the 80s moms were right.
Yeah, absolutely. If Gary Gygax, someone exhumes his body, and then, like, we decide to worship it as an icon.
Because he hasn't decayed at all, and his body is pristine.
Absolutely. Are you kidding me?
I mean, if it hadn't,
Guy got laid so much that he is in flawless condition. Still.
Is that how that works?
100%.
No wonder I look so young.
all right. Well, don't Google that, and nothing we say can be taken as medical advice. And we'll go ahead and jump into episode 47 of the Wild Magic School Bus. You got it. You got it. Keep going, buddy. You got it.
You're gonna need to
You'll get
push
it
in
there.
on
I'm not a
that.
fucking weak people.
That was a salt and vinegar chip in your eye. That's a dangerous game you were playing.
I'm crying inside of myself right now.
Aren't we all?
So the last time,
Just on like the widest. I'm not trying to super soaker it.
No. You put it on the and then put it on It's not that hard. You'd have to relax a lot to get any up there.
You're describing a power drill, Drew. Oh, okay.
so the last time we were here, the adventurers had
could use a power
journeyed into the Emerald Vale, the mysterious jungles home to Zook, in search of a individual known as the Second Son, who seemingly had a bone to pick with Barrios, our Tabaxi moon-loving
not confirmed
sorcerer. After discovering a general area where they could be, they traveled in to seek it out, ran into a indigenous group known as the Beto, helped save them from a terrible, terrible fate.
And then seamlessly snuck into the temple in question, avoiding all of the people who were outside guarding
Good
it.
retcon.
And
good
continued
retcon.
to the temple, where, after planning their way inside, tripped the magical alarms that were surrounding the camp of bounty hunters outside of this temple, this place called Soldazbog. And deciding that they needed to rush in and bypass all the bounty hunters, some words were exchanged, some things got started, and I believe we're going to have to start an initiative.
Damn it. Wise men say only fools rush in. I forgot.
So that's where we are. I will go ahead and pull up a map because I do have
Is that what
one.
this cube is?
Amazing. I love a map.
We all love a good map.
Hey,
a
Zach, before
map?
we get started, could you do me a huge favor?
I would love to.
Will you go into the refrigerator and grab the cookies and cream protein shake that's in there?
Absolutely.
Oh man, I was really hoping you misspoke and it was freezer and ice cream.
Oh, no. 1 week I will do that. Did anyone ask for mini drumsticks?
Yeah,
No,
we're
you-
asking
for like
for
30
it
of
now.
them.
Hey, how important
I don't
is
think
Will
anybody-
in this battle? Could he leave right now and go get us mini
I'm
drumsticks?
not leaving.
Oh.
It's raining outside.
It isn't.
And my mood is
It does
depleted.
look like
I
a
need
tornado,
mini
though.
drumsticks.
Ooh, I dreamt of a tornado last night. I just remembered. Oh, it was so scary.
Did you watch Twisters?
Dude, what a good flick.
We can't all fit in the
No,
bathtub,
but I've been
gang.
dealing with
Wait,
a lot
Twister or
of
Twister?
trauma.
Twisters. I mean, Twister's good, but Twisters is also
I mean,
very
GP is in his bag right now.
good. No misses. What a year.
Are pretty tasty?
Yeah, you can try it if you'd like.
Yeah, give me
try it. Okay. I mean, it's cookies and cream. It's pretty delicious.
Is it
It's a substantial waste of money. I got it at the
Minecraft cookies and cream?
You know what's unfortunate is that if we had thought for a second, I could have just cast Find Traps, which specifically mentions you can see where the alarm spell is set. If we had just thought for a moment before we wandered
That's a
in
good
here.
idea. Why didn't you throw that out there?
You know why. You know what he was
Flashback.
tinking about.
Oh, that's right. You were thinking about your. What was it?
I never said that.
Connie, you were talking about it the other day, but you were speaking in his voice as if he was having an out-of-body experience. Could you want to try that again?
Is that what happened?
That's 100% what happened.
What a contrarian.
I thought it was him. That was me.
That
That was me that was thinking about his penis.
There it is. All right.
Alright, we're
That's what
good.
we're looking for.
Now you say it. Oh, he's just thinking about my penis.
I don't want to talk about it.
Don't want to talk about your penis. Since when do you not want to talk about your penis? You want to talk about your penis all the time.
He's starting to get a little bit of Letterkenny in there.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah.
Since when you want to talk about your penis?
All right.
All right.
Ooh, look how.
Is that how
Trying to
you
get all this stuff set up. Give me just a second.
In my dream, we
Be a-
had to all go into. We were at like a motel when the tornado was coming.
Motel 6 or Motel 8?
Good question.
It was nicer than those. It was like
Ooh,
actually.
it was like a high-end.
Yeah, it was like resorty. I'm thinking
Okay.
like Branson, but one of the nice ones where they make them out of like stone instead of.
Oh, those are
Okay.
Yeah,
There we go.
Sticks.
and sticks. Yeah,
There probably are some.
I said, what part of Branson are you going into?
the stick one. or the
Everyone
stone
knows
one?
you turn left at the 4th Let's Go Brandon sign, and you're on the strip.
Alrighty then.
That town is so scary.
not for everybody, it's not.
No, I'm home. Oh my god, I love how they've decorated.
Do you think they would ever have the RNC in Branson, Missouri?
Yeah, hell yeah, they would.
Oh my god,
Yeah.
I would go
Have they
just
not already?
to people watch at Silver Dollar City. Matt Gates' unmoving face on the time traveler. It's the greatest roller coaster ever made.
Mitch
Man,
McConnell passing away for the 4th and final time.
And he's back.
We can't ride Thunderation backwards. It's too dangerous.
Honestly, I think this is really good idea for them. I think
Dude, it would crush.
it would really. They're feeling very like put upon right now. That would lift their spirits to go to Branson. The high fives, they would be like
Dude,
royalty. People would
and
be holding them all.
Hear
up.
me
You're not
out.
wrong about that.
That Sunday at James River.
Oh my God! Yes.
We're going to transition into Donald Trump, dude.
Oh, jeez. Hold on.
And we have a very, very special, God-ordained guest who will be speaking to us today. And you,
Tulsi
are all-
Gabbard, don't you dare besmirch her name.
The
All right.
Duck Dynasty brothers.
God. Not again.
All right.
Okay, we're playing
25
a
to
game.
20.
Oh, I didn't roll.
24.
Can I just lie and say it was high? Yeah, can I just lie and say it was high?
24. Can I pass?
Our
You want to
steps
move
got
your
out of
initiative
sync.
down? Yeah, you certainly can.
All right, you should go first.
Nothing says you can't. It's on your turn.
I can't
It's like
use the
been a
map.
month, and I don't really remember the situation.
You're good.
As it
All
sat.
good, all good.
I
Are
think it
we,
was
all
are we
say
rolling
that.
initiative for everybody else?
So it's this thingy, right?
If
Is
you,
Rusa and Wyatt with us?
yeah, technically.
If we all pass, then
Calvin,
we
do you want us
automatically
to,
win.
to
I
handle two
will.
additional people?
If you guys want to run Wyatt, you're more than welcome to. I will deal with Ruza
yeah.
here in a moment.
I just get angry when I look at his character sheet. I don't want to do that
I rolled
again.
one for
Because
Wyatt.
it's
I
so
felt
good,
bad.
and he doesn't use it.
Yeah,
good.
because it's not my character. I'm like, wow, it's so good, and it's not mine. That's why I get angry, of course. The map does not work for iPad, so I'll just swing it.
We can share one.
Oh, that'll work.
You want-
I'll just point that way.
22 15.
17 for
Oh,
Kestis.
Oh God, I'm so low.
Here, I'm one of them.
Me too.
Ooh.
Well, not this one.
Yep, they all floated to the top, so I've eaten all of those ones.
Drew, are you guys
grab
open
bag
on
of
Labor Day?
snacks.
Yeah,
15
I'm
to
working.
10.
11.
You got a ways to go, buddy.
What'd you get? 3.
Tree.
Ew.
And a 9 for Wyatt.
Get advantage or anything, guys. Can you do anything?
Okay. All right, top of the round. Zook, you're up. I don't know if you have the map pulled up, but
Me?
Anybody. Sorry, Connie's up. I remember he said he wanted to move it, but technically he is up first. So, Constance, you are up first, and the map should be up for most everybody to see it.
Okay, who... Okay, Connie says, first of all, he says to one of his buddies, hey, who's coming with me? Does anyone want to teleport with him?
I mean, I am a 3 on the initiative scale, so you can just grab me if you want to.
Okay.
Yeah, your call.
Sweet. Yeah. Come on, kitty, let's go. And I'm going to teleport all the way to that door that we were heading to in the first place using
Is that the one on the right?
my dimension door.
Uh-huh.
And correct me if I'm wrong, but in that fraction of a second when we're in the vacuum of space, time does not exist. So I'm going to really quickly convert all my sorcery points back into spells.
It seems like that would work.
Okay,
All right,
you heard
so Connie and Barrios both get teleported right up here to the door.
One extra person or just one person?
I think you can only. I think Dimension Door is only one person. I
Yeah.
think it's only yourself.
No. It's self and one other willing creature.
That
Your
is
size or
equal
smaller.
or lesser size,
Yeah.
which was why
Correct.
you picked me because I'm the only one not. as
One
big
willing
as-
creature, your size is smaller.
Yeah.
We
Sweet.
have a lot of little folks around
I mean, we've
here.
got a gnome.
Yeah, it
We've
is
got a
very
rabbit.
All little people.
Okay,
Okay.
so he's going to do that and
My size are smaller. I can't Dimension Door shit. Sorry, you guys are.
Look, I dimension door to the end table.
Is this what you wanted, right?
Can you describe the area around, like, specifically lighting? Out here, are there areas of darkness? Or-
Yeah, I would say most out here is pretty dark because not pretty dark, but it's night and most everything is lit by torches. This isn't a great representation of like the lighting setup here, but if you can imagine, both sides of this large door have two braziers set next to it with flames kind of burning. And then the camp has several campfires that are glowing along with torches that line the edges of the perimeter. Excuse me.
Would you would you say that he has? So that what was it? Dimension door. That is an action, I believe.
Okay.
Would you say does he have enough, given that he's not moved and has his bonus action, to like monk kick one of the braziers full of or what do you torches at one of these tents that's
they're not torches, they are braziers. They're like
Uh-huh.
they're like the bowls that like
Okay.
set up like on two ends of the pillar. I mean, they look like they could be movable, but yeah, I know. I
Okay,
see what you're trying to attempt.
Okay.
You want to kick fire over towards the campsite?
Yeah, I'd say if they're braziers, then he wants to basically create a wall of coals or fire, whatever. Kick it out so that it like creates a funnel point, so that no one can come at the two of us from the side that is opposite of where our friends are coming from.
So you want it?
Oh, sorry.
Cool.
There's a map. Sorry, I've been looking at my character sheet the whole time.
You're good.
Remind me,
I will
when
show you
teleport
where
and
it
all
is.
that stuff.
You're looking
Can
at
you go
like
diagonally
here.
on the map? Or is it-
As long as you can
Okay,
see.
show
Yeah.
me us.
That's you.
Uh huh.
This is the rest of us. So
Okay.
you're talking about putting something
Like if I can get it like there, yeah.
Can you see
Yeah.
me scribbling
There
around?
should be a ruler that
Yeah.
lets you see
He's
that.
scribbling, dude.
Oh, that's true.
I'm scribbling.
Yeah, just so
Somewhere in here.
anyone here is like coming through. If they're coming for us, they're coming through there.
Yeah, instead of having to count, it makes it a lot easier. Yeah, if that's how you want to, I will say, you know what? Go ahead and, go ahead and give me a. This will be a, let's say, athletics based on the fact that you're trying to
Okay.
use your abilities and also strength to do so.
Yeah. Cool. How is a 25?
It's pretty good. So yeah, you kick over this brazier. It falls to the ground. The burning essence, whatever it is, actually spills across the ground. It's not coals. It's like a liquid that it just dumps across the ground
Sick.
and begins to stay lit because it doesn't need to be Doesn't need to be a lot of it, but yeah, it begins to create a fire right about this area here. There you go. All right. End of Connie's turn. Zook, you're up. Cast this on deck.
Seeing that some of my friends just left, I am going to move towards that bounty hunter guy to the bottom right, just a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm within like 5 feet or whatever of him.
Okay.
And then from there, I'm gonna thunder step over to where they are.
Nice.
So you are moving.
I'm gonna move up a little bit.
You can move him.
Oh,
Yeah.
can I do that again?
Go to the token one. So the last one on the bottom. It'll give you a little hand. You can click it and then you can.
So yeah, I'll move like here.
Yep. Perfect.
And then I can
I
thunder
can
step.
hear him doing it.
Yeah. I
So,
can
yeah.
thunder step to like right around.
Didn't
Okay.
even have to add it in post.
So you want him? I'm assuming he's gonna take damage because of that.
Yes. So Constitution saving throw of 14.
Thunder that stick.
It is an 8. It's gonna be a failure.
3d10.
Jeez.
Everybody has an
Just 12
ACDC
points.
impression. is what I'm doing.
12 points of damage. Okay. So you drop 12 points of damage on this character. He flies back into this little hut. Sticks and everything crashing around as you and explode and appear in the space right in front of you.
cabbages!
There is now fire burning. That wasn't there a second ago. But yeah, that ends your turn. Kessis, you're up.
All right. Well, everyone seems to have a pretty particular course of action set in front of them,
And here
so
I am just taking about my penis.
I'm gonna join the party, but I'm gonna try to keep us from having unwanted company.
Yay.
I'm
Sure.
gonna cast a spell that I've come to enjoy. I'm gonna cast Giant Insect.
Yes.
And I've now figured out sort of how this token browser works. So if you want me to,
Be my guest.
I'm gonna place a single giant scorpion, just sort of in between the folks in front of me.
Mm-hmm.
Just to land right around there.
Sure.
Drew.
Stop putting mind flares on my field, Drew.
and then I am going to just start hoofing it to join everyone else's.
Quite literally hoofing it.
That's where I can get
Sure,
to this turn.
absolutely.
But I've left a giant scorpion
In the
to sort
area,
of
for sure.
antagonize,
Okay.
these folks.
End of your turn. It is now the bandits' turns. At the beginning of this, one of the bandits had shouted, like, don't let them escape. Commotion was beginning. But now that we've reached their actual turn, the rest of the camp is now alerted to your presence. So we're going to have a couple more bandits appear on the map.
He's got a lot of clicks he's doing.
And you can see these bandits come out from huts and tents. You can see all kinds of individuals stumbling out and like looking around and seeing the chaos of what's going on. But that's gonna go away.
I waited until he looked up.
Stop putting new tokens on the board.
All right. Okay.
One was on our side.
Oh, yep. That one's also there. He's gonna come out there. All right.
That mind
so,
flare wasn't a bad guy.
From here, the bandits are gonna take their turn. Kind of seeing the chaos of what's going on. We're gonna start with these individuals up near the top here.
That's so much. Did you get tired of this campaign?
Yeah, super quickly. All right, so this guy is going to spin around, and seeing Kessis there, he's going to pull out his bolo and he's going to throw it at you.
Oh no, he's got four
so
legs
I need
to hit.
you. Well, actually, I'm gonna make an attack to hit you.
5 legs.
Does a 18 hit?
It does.
Okay, so I need you to make a dexterity saving throw. The DC for that is 17.
I rolled an 19.
Okay, so the bolo
17
wraps
on the
around
die.
your legs, but it does not get you fully
They're
entangled.
so far apart.
Yeah, they're super far apart.
I like to think that it wrapped around 2 of his legs, and the band was like, yes! And didn't realize that it was a leg and a penis.
He sees his profile. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so he's still got 4 free legs. He just can't fully extend.
Thanks. Sometimes I tie it to my leg like that anyway.
Tanks.
It prevents it from swaying in the wind. And now, actually, I think you get +3 to acrobatics because you can move a little more freely.
You're basically a pole vaulter almost.
Freedom of movement. Yeah,
No.
nothing
Yeah.
hinders you.
Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah, that pole vaulter got hindered.
Oh, for sure he did.
The clips of an angel.
Oh, okay.
That one.
I apologize. I know that was a hilarious thing about his feet getting tangled, but on a hit, it does grapple the creature. It does not do damage. It just straight up. Well, it does do damage, but it also does just grapple. You have to make a DC to break out of it. My apologies.
well.
He did. He made the DC
Next
broken.
time.
On his turn.
That's the one you'll have on your turn, right?
Exactly. I'll roll the exact same thing.
Mysterious 19.
All right, so that is 5 points of bludgeoning damage as the bolo does wrap around. You are now restrained by the bolo. And he's going to leave you there. And he's actually going to pull out another one because he has 2 attacks, and he's going to throw another bolo at the scorpion.
That's smart.
Scorpion
That thing's got
has
8 legs. I was gonna say, what's he gonna do? Get 2 of them?
Another 18?
An 18 does hit a giant scorpion.
You have to tie like
Okay.
3 bolos.
Also
together.
5 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
And he's going to, as he looks up and sees the giant scorpion, he reaches into his pouch and pulls out like 3 bolos and just kind of like strings them together and just and not really throws it, but kind of like just whips it low, and they start wrapping around and getting caught up. So now the giant scorpion is also restrained. But that's going to turn. He's going to actually take his movement to come to you, and he's reaching for a rope as he does so. Seems to be pulling a rope
Hog
out
tie
there.
you.
That's going to end his turn. This one is going to, by the scorpion, is going to pull out his sword, and he's going to take 2 attacks on the giant scorpion because that is what he does there. That is a 16
A 16 hits.
and a 15.
15 just hits.
Okay, so 2 attacks, both hit. That is 12 points of slashing damage from him.
Points of damage.
This guy right here is going to move up a little bit. Actually, no, where is he? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Standing in front of the rest of the people kind of standing here, he begins to like weave his hands here. This is the one that cast the counterspell earlier, the last time we were here. He begins to weave his hands together and releases this purple energy towards you guys in a cone. I need the 3 of you, so it would be Wyatt, Nell, and Ruza to make saving throws.
Counter spell. Wait, how bad is it? Do I recognize the spell?
Make an Arcana check.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's a nat 20.
Ooh.
He seems to be inflicting some sort of a psychic-based spell upon you.
Hell yeah, we'll do it.
Alakazam.
We'll do a counter spell at 3rd level.
Okay, you need to roll. You need to roll a. This would just be a Arcana check. Wait, no, not what is? How do you spell again?
The DC equals 10 plus the spell's level. On a success, the creature spell fails and it has no effect.
Right. So just roll an 11 using your spell casting modifier, I believe.
Sure.
I think that's right.
Checks out.
My modifier. Oh, plus 5. Wait, hold on. 13. Yeah.
13 does that. You only needed 11, so you cast counterspell, and whatever he was casting, just
Blows up and he
dissipates,
takes the
into the ether as he just kind of glares, pulling out what looks to be like 2 daggers, ready to
Whoa.
do what he's going to do there. Bonus action, he's going to turn and snap his fingers and mumble something to the 3 that are down below, and all of them seem to be hit with this kind of bluish light that kind of imbues them with something. So he's blessing his 3 companions.
What
down
god does
here.
he serve?
He said, probably a sun god, duh.
Gross.
Think about it.
Seems likely.
All right, so those 3 are now blessed. And then it's going to be these guys down here. So this one's going to rush up, and he's going to take attacks on the scorpion because that's the fight he's worried about right now. That's the biggest issue. That's a 3. That's going to miss, and that's a natural 1. So
That's
both of those
also
are going to swing and a miss.
He's playing D&D. He gave himself 18 characters. That's how much he missed.
These 2 guys are going to move up and begin to try their tactics.
Oh my god, we're
The
fighting
first
giants
one
again.
is going to pull out. He's also going to pull out his bolos, and he's going to swing for Zook.
Aw.
Zook is that's a 7. That's gonna miss.
Okay.
Second bolo attempt is a natural 20.
Oh boy.
Also miss it.
Crazy.
No.
All right, so you're now restrained by the bolos. On your turn, you can make a strength saving throw to break out of them.
Are these bounty hunters wielding paintball guns?
No, none of them are.
Okay.
This one right
Can I? Which one was it again?
the one that is now moving up to you.
All right there. Okay. I am gonna use Chrono Shift
Okay.
as a reaction, so you have to re-roll that.
Haha. Rewind.
7.
Cool.
So he misses. So you guys watch as a bounty hunter releases the bolo and throws it, and as it goes, a duplicate of it appears in the air and passes over Zook's head. That one materializes and drops. The one that was heading towards him dissipates into time as Zook does a weird motion, and you hear the sound of a clock going as something happened in that moment.
Whoa.
And the bounty hunter's like, the hell? Yeah, so that ends his turn. This one is going to reach in, pull some components out, and he's going to attempt to cast his spell on Barrios, because that's what his job is here.
But I'm so far away.
He's going to cast... he's going to cast Dominate on Barrios.
Not the first time.
Barrios, I need you to make a Wisdom saving throw DC 16.
Does an 11 do it?
You are dominated. So you are charmed for the duration. Oh, actually, you have advantage on this because you are fighting them.
Ah. Oh my god, somehow worse. Let me see if I have any crop in my abilities. But that's a no for the moment.
All right, so you are charmed by it. It has a telepathic link. It can issue commands while you are conscious, and you must do your best to obey them. You can use your action to take total price control in your turn. So you hear it. You basically become catatonic, pun intended, as you hear this individual now saying, like, they basically speak to you. It's like they're gonna turn you in for the gold and betray you. You've got to come to us. We will save you from them. So your command now on your turn, if it pleases you, is to go to your new friends, the ones who are going to save you from these terrible, terrible people who are about to give you up to your arch nemesis. All right. End of, I believe, was that all of them? No, this one comes out and is going to attempt to...
I cannot believe they're all taking their turn right now. You should have split this up into like 3 groups of them.
You would think, wouldn't you?
It's too many.
I think that's... Oh, wait, no, those 3...
He was going to do that, and then Drew kept putting mind flayers on the battlefield. So you know what? Screw it. They're all going to do their stuff.
Mm-hmm. One of them is going to come out... This one's going to move forward, actually. And he's going to cast some sort of magic, putting his hand on the ground. Drew, you watch as a vine comes out and tries to grapple your foot. He's going to cast Grasping Vine on you.
Is that an area
missile?
spell?
Is that a missile?
No. Direct Divine to lash out at a creature within 30 feet.
Don't know how.
Dexterity saving throw, Drew. DC 16.
Don't I have like some crazy...
You can say I'm a monk.
Yeah, but
That's all you
wasn't there
gotta do.
something else about the monk that like gives them like a specifically like some extra kind of advantage in that issue? I thought there was.
Your reaction thing?
No, unfortunately. What was I looking for?
16 dexterity saving throw.
Oh yeah. Nope. I got a 10.
Okay. So you are then pulled 20 feet in the direction. 5, 10,
Hold it.
15, 20.
I thought I had advantage on
That's
those for
Barrios.
some reason.
Oh, never mind. Thank you. 5, 10, 15, 20.
Oh, on your turn. No. Sorry, listeners, we're doing fun stuff. Hey, joke. How's it
It's
going?
math. We're doing the math.
It's not.
I swear.
I don't think you have anything to change this result at the moment.
No.
I think it was the on your turn one, maybe.
I think, yeah, or maybe I was mixing that and the evasion.
That's like an area of effects damage thing.
Half thing, yeah. Career speed, no. Intuitive motion. When you make a dexterity check or any ability check to operate. Oh, okay, this is the one. I'm mixing all three of those different things into one ultra awesome. The intuitive motion, which allows me to make a dexterity, or when I make a dexterity check or ability to operate and maintain a land vehicle, I can roll up D4 and add that.
Gotcha.
I think vines are qualified.
Okay,
as land
so
My foot is a land vehicle.
As-
Technically, I'm making a dexterity check.
as an action for this bounty hunter, because he used grasping hand, which is a bonus action, he's going to prepare a spell. As he does, he's going to call over his shoulder and tell the two that haven't taken their turn yet to alert the others. So this one's going to use a dash action. He's going to go 60. So this one's going to take a full dash and get here. This one, who was standing next to Kessis, kind of looks at him and goes, "But fine," and he turns around and he's also going to sprint.
Dude, imagine if we had stuck with the plan of trying to kill them one by one. It would have taken 9 sessions.
So right,
All right, so they're
the
both
vine just
sprinting.
pulled me over there.
Yeah, it pulled you and just like Jumanji style, like you hit the ground and got yanked
yes,
over
man,
to.
Yeah, over into that little like area of shadow right there.
It is darker over here. I would say there's probably some shadows in this area.
Or you die.
Okay, end of their turn. Nell, you're up with Wyatt on deck.
Yeah, good. What do you do? Do you have a spell that can kill 18 dog the bounty hunters at once?
15, 20, 25, 30. Okay, I am going to use my bonus action, whop, to get up here. I'm going to use, what's it called? You know, the 30.
What's your bonus action?
That's a really good question. I forgot the name of this spell real quick.
Step of the wind.
Misty Step?
Misty Step, that's it.
Why did you Misty Step?
Because it's my turn, isn't it?
Yeah, but you could have just walked.
But I'm trying to get further than that. So maybe don't question me on my turn.
Isn't Misty Step only 30 feet?
It is 30 feet, and I moved 30 feet. I'm trying to get to Kestis.
And then also walk another some feet.
Yeah.
Okay.
Combo walk.
Sorry,
Yeah.
Movement and bonus action.
10, 15 to the rest of the way to get to Kestis.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to use my action to try to untangle him.
Make a strength save. Make a strength check.
Strength!
Yeah, it's a strength check to undo these bolos.
No,
Or
surely
pull
not.
some L'Oreal kids
Unless
out
there's
of
some
your purse.
other way you want to get them off.
Oh.
No! It's the only thing that can work on vines.
Fine, we'll try it. You said it's strength.
So strong.
Just a straight strength.
Strength check. Yep.
Do it for women everywhere.
17.
Yep. With a 17, you're able to pull the bolos off of.
And as I'm doing that, I use the bolo to hook it around his bicep and swing myself onto him.
Oh, no, that's cool.
Okay.
And I help.
And he helped.
Sure.
Nice.
Sure.
So it can't happen. We've been training. We've been practicing
We've
this.
been practicing interesting
Of course you have.
mounts and dismounts.
Okay. So, that's the end of your turn.
That's all I
All
got.
right. Wyatt is up
Not
with
too
Barrios
good.
on deck.
Do you pommel horse while you're up there?
Well,
Yeah, for sure.
There's a whole lot of action right in front of me, and there's a big old scorpion that I do not know where it came from, and so me, Wyatt, I'm gonna pop on out of the shadows, and I'm gonna
Hit the scorpion.
I'm gonna punch this beast. No, we're gonna move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and I'm gonna see this fellow right next to me that's sort of engaged with all my companions, and I'm gonna stab him with the dagger that I got.
Go ahead and stab away.
See and stab away.
Stab away.
For 14 to hit.
14 will hit.
Okay. Oh, wonderful. That's going to make for 6 points of daggering damage.
There's a sneak attack.
To Garen damage?
Is it a sneak attack to do? Well, then in that
He's
case,
you're flanking.
oh, you're right. That is, we are flanking. I did that on purpose. Amazing. That makes for 7 additional points because I rolled 2 1s, a 2, and a 3.
Oh lord.
Very in character.
So
Yeah, I just try to embody this
7
character.
and what was it?
7 and
6.
6, so
7 and
13
6, so
total
13.
points of damage.
Yeah. So you just jump and stab prison style, like into his like neck and shoulder area,
and he should also make a Constitution saving throw.
doesn't have to. He's dead.
Never mind.
He took.
Never mind, everybody. I got him. And then in my excitement, I'm gonna leap another 15 feet in the direction I was moving. Woohoo!
Can you leap on top of that one platform?
Don't wanna.
I just think that
Okay.
would be really fun.
I don't want to be up high. I like it on the ground.
End of Wyatt's turn. Barrios, you're up.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, there's not really anything I can do other than Beyond's being weird anyway, but I'm not gonna really do anything because I'm just going to succumb to domination. And am I still near Connie or anything?
No, you saw Connie get dragged away after your new friend told you, "Hey, we could help you. You gotta come over here. We can help you."
And not a moment too soon. I'm just going to straighten up my jacket and walk towards my new friend.
Okay.
I don't know
5,
which direction
10,
that is
15,
or which
20,
one it is,
25,
but,
30? 30 feet of
You
movement?
know,
You
I'm
are-
thinking maybe just 10 feet of that 30 feet of movement.
I'm not in a hurry.
No, all 30 feet.
No, all right.
I'll be
I'll miss his
eager.
reaction to grab that cat by the nape of his neck and just hold him up.
I hate when people
That
grab
could
me
do
by
it.
my damn nape.
That could do it. Oh, it's like a reset.
Leave my nape
Zook
alone.
can do it with his pincher mouth.
This isn't our nape.
He just stretches his. You're like, no one realizes his neck was that long.
End of that. It
don't
is
like that.
Ruza, but nobody
I'm
sees. Nobody's near Ruza to see what he does. So we're gonna say he disappears off the map.
Honestly, it better be
That's
the reckoning
fair.
that we need.
He better be coming back
Now
as one of
that's-
his characters from
That's
What's
real
a Doozy.
fair. You set up this battle with 7 people in mind, and we have 6. That's real great.
All right, top of the round, Connie, you're up. Zook, you are after
That's a
him.
reasonable choice for Ruza.
All
He
right.
doesn't know us.
So here's how this works.
Does the scorpion go on your turn, Kestis? Sorry, I didn't mean to. I would want to make sure it
Oh,
had
you're
its
good.
turn. Okay, go ahead.
So this vine reaches out and grabs Connie from like way across the way, drags him over, and he realizes it's dragging him into this little dark corner, and like so right at the second. What?
I just enjoy that any opportunity for darkness is like,
Yeah,
I'm going to teleport
There's
now.
nothing to your disadvantage.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So
It's going to only be helping me.
like at first he's struggling against it, and then he realizes like as he's getting closer, he sees where this is coming from, this vine, and he's like, all right, sure. So he kind of gives in, and as he gives in, like that bit of slack allows him both. He enters the shadow just enough to shadow step across the way behind this bounty hunter here into the shadow of that, right there. And then pops out and sneak attacks that guy right in the neck.
As you pop out, the prepped action of the first of the bounty hunter with the vines triggers because you moved, and he spins around and sees you pop over there and goes, "You think you're smart?" And he waves his hand. He goes, "Try it now." And he's going to cast confusion on you. I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh no,
DC
you're going to hurt yourself in your
18.
confusion.
DC 18? But I have real low wisdom.
He's a pretty
But
powerful
not that low,
spell boy.
bitch! 21.
All right, 21. You save from his confusion spell, and you are free to do what you want to do.
Sweet. Stab that other bounty hunter.
All right, go ahead and make your attack roll.
All right, I'm going to make that attack roll, Calvin. Michelle Piper.
It's not even.
How did you know his middle name?
First name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very
It sounds
progressive.
so French. You know?
Oh. Can that be a different attack? Do I get advantage? Oh yeah, I have advantage. Good.
How do you?
Shit.
Just cuz?
No, because
'Cause
it's a sneak attack.
It's not.
No, you
It's like-
get sneak attack if you have advantage.
I have advantage because I always have advantage when I'm popping out of the shadows at someone. It's part of the shadow step.
Checks out. Checks out.
You'll have to forgive us for not just going with every single time you give yourself advantage, because it's every attack.
Yeah.
I'm always trying, but sometimes I'm actually using the rules correctly, like I am this time.
That-
There is a boy
There's
who cried wolf thing.
nowhere in the
going on.
rule book says Shadow Step gives you advantage on an attack.
You then have advantage on the first melee attack you make before the end of your turn.
On Shadow Step?
He just said that real official like.
I wish I could fake that.
That would have been cool if you'd have faked it.
No, it's
All right.
the last sentence of that. Can someone please look so
I already nodded. I looked at it.
All right.
He spends all of his days
But
at the
my
coffee
second
shop
roll
on
was a
Canva
nat
editing
one.
stuff. I
So
know
I got
he
a
does.
10 and a nat 1.
Okay.
All
The
of
10
that talk
does
for
not hit.
Not hitting.
Cool.
Yeah, he has just a little bit of armor. So yeah, you stab it and it like embeds itself in the leather
Wait,
of
what did I
his.
miss?
In the leather of his armor.
You, dude.
Okay, is that your turn?
No. I
Okay.
get 2 attacks.
Then attack again, my friend.
Is 11 hit?
11 does hit.
I didn't roll an 11.
What is going on?
Incredible.
No, I that one misses again.
Okay.
I would like to do a flurry of blows and hit him.
That's a
one-
bonus action. You've already shadow
Yeah.
stepped.
Then do it.
Oh, shadow step.
Shadow step is a bonus action.
Okay, good. No,
We
see,
got
That
somewhere.
one I
We
do
got
know.
something.
That one I do know. That one I do
Ladies
know.
and gentlemen, we got him.
We got him. Okay. Holy
finally
moly.
caught Drew in that misstep.
Zook, you're up.
We tried
Cassis, you're on
his
deck.
whole turn to catch him in a misstep, and we got him real good at the end.
Yep.
Closer
my
to the
God.
guys
You
near
give
the
him an
door,
inch and he takes
Uh-huh.
a mile.
and then you
No, the inch was
Scorching
getting
Ray?
a shadow step out of a grass
Okay.
vine pulling you away.
Scorching Ray?
minutes to
That's the inch for sure.
Sure.
I can
But I
shoot
asked,
5
is
rays,
that
so I have to do
shadow
like
right
5
there?
attacks.
Five?
Shadow on the map.
Are you upcasting it?
That's shadow, and then that's shadow.
Casting at 3rd level.
Zook's doing something cool.
There's
over
5
there.
at 3rd level.
Yeah.
The pink
it
one's
says,
not very good.
Wait. It says you create
I'll
3
speak
rays,
very
and
Uh-huh.
then up there on top says additional rays 2.
Mysterious bag that we just
For what's? Hold on. What was this question?
This looks funny.
Scorching ray? Is that the question?
The yellow one's
Yeah.
really good.
What level? Is,
Trying
Because
to.
if I click on the 2nd level,
Oh shit, there's a jalapeno one.
Yes, true.
wait.
Zook's about to save all our asses.
Scorching level. Scorching ray is a 2nd level spell. You get 3 rays at 2nd level. And
Uh-huh.
then if you go to 3rd level, you'd get 4. If you go to
Jalapeno.
4th level,
4th
you
level,
get
you get
5.
5.
The
Okay.
jalapeno's really good.
Yeah.
So it's a 2nd level spell, so if you're
Oh,
going
wait,
3rd,
yeah, sorry, 4 that.
so you're going 4th.
It was
So you
stuck.
get 5.
I meant to do 3rd.
So you're doing 3rd, so you get 4.
4, yeah.
Okay.
It was stuck on the.
No, you're
4th
fine.
level.
Absolutely. No, you're good. All right, so go ahead then. 4 scorching rays at these bandits.
Yep. Shooting. So that's 4 rolls then.
Yeah, 4 individual
17
rolls.
for the first one.
Hits.
This one's also very good.
10 for the second one.
Does not hit.
The barbecue.
Yeah.
Are they all going to the same one or 2 and 2?
2 and 2.
Okay, yeah, that's fine.
So this is the second guy.
Second guy.
15 for the third.
Hits.
And then 10 again.
Not
So
really
you
nice.
get hit
They
once.
both get hit once. Yep. No, go ahead and roll your damage on
Those
that.
2 fellas behind you.
7.
Okay.
Nice.
And then 7 for the other guy.
Very nice.
Pretty even.
Hitting both of them with the flames. They stumble, they shriek, but they do not stop yet
Was that the
in their attempts to head. Yes, those 2.
Okay.
Connie yells, "Yeah, Zook, way to get him!"
All right, end of Zook's turn. Cassis, you're up.
Wonderful. Right now, we've got work to do, and we're going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 here.
Mm-hmm.
Nell's with me. And for these friends here,
Is that Nell?
Yeah.
we're gonna cast Erupting Earth.
Yeah, we
Oh
are.
gosh.
Together.
We're gonna go ahead and no, we're gonna keep that as a 3rd level spell. I need both of them
Okay.
to make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
It's a 15 is the DC.
16 on the top one. 5 on the bottom one.
Perfect. So
I can make him fail, I think. Wait, one of them succeeded, yeah?
Yes.
And see, this is the right way to play that. Yeah, you can. She totally can. I know she has that ability.
I'm going to use silvery barbs. And he has to re-roll a d20.
Boom.
Do you have a reaction?
Yeah.
Okay.
My turn came.
And then an allergic
Then he has to
reaction.
take
17.
Damn, he has to take the lower of the two. That's fine, but I can give somebody else advantage.
Oh yeah, don't even glance at me because I know you're not going to give it to me.
Okay. Wait,
Now, as a point of order, the bottom bandit was the one who failed, so he's going to take damage, correct? Because he's taking damage, he will now have to make a concentration check because he's the one currently charming Barrios.
Well, he's going to take 17 points of damage. the one who
Holy
failed.
moly.
never mind. The silvery barbs goes to him.
To the bandit?
Yeah, he needs to fail his check.
He is. That's one.
Not
that
the
is
That's not how
advantage.
this
One
is
of them
working.
had already failed.
It's not how this is working.
Yeah, I know,
All right.
I know.
I
So,
I'll give you advantage. Well, wait, hold on.
who are you giving advantage to?
I'm going to say Barrios because he's probably going
He's
to
being
make
super weird.
yeah,
All right.
checks to...
So, concentration check, you rolled 17 damage.
17
So
points
he
of
needs to roll a 17 or higher. He has a +3 to his ability modifier. So he needs to roll a 14 on the die. That is a 17 on the die. He succeeds.
And 17 points of damage didn't just kill him outright?
No, but he is definitely hurt.
Okay. And the other one takes half damage.
Half damage, right. So yeah, both of them are looking hurt from it, but neither of them are down and out yet.
Wonderful.
End of Kestis. Is that the end of your turn, Kestis?
It's the end of Kestis' turn. However, there's also a giant spider.
Scorpion.
A giant
Yes.
scorpion. When to bolo a giant scorpion, did it do so much that it's like wrapped up all in a, or it's just kind of
Speed is 0.
It just can't move.
Speed is 0.
incredible. It doesn't want to.
I didn't think
Instead,
so.
it's going to take its 3 attacks.
Ooh.
It's going to take claw attacks at the 2. There's a blessed and an unblessed one right next to it. Mm-hmm. It's going to take a claw attack at each of them, which is going to, let's say for the blessed enemy, it's an 11.
11 will hit.
Perfect. And for the other one, we'll just go ahead and roll it. That's a 22.
That will hit.
Yeah.
Both of them are going to take 5 points of bludgeoning damage, and both of them are grappled.
Oh,
So they're both
grabs
grabbed
them both
in a
his hands.
giant
Nice. I like it.
scorpion's
I like it. I
claw.
like it.
Gross.
And then
So
to
chitinous.
the other behind it, it's going to make a sting attack. So it's grabbed these two, and then the stinger reaches back and stings the other behind
In the
it.
neck, for
That
sure.
is going
gross.
to be a 20 total to hit.
That will definitely hit.
And it needs to make a Constitution saving throw.
How does a 3 sound?
So it's going to take first 10 points of piercing damage.
All right.
Nice.
And then I don't know that all of these rolls are going to matter that much, but it's going to take a total of 26 points of poison damage.
Yeah, it's dead. Skewered by the tail before
Picked
flicking.
up,
Yep.
and so it claws to, stings another, and then instead of retracting the stinger, it
Just
there's
lifts
a
the-
guy on it.
just
When it gets back in
Yep.
position,
It looks
Chris
like a
Angel
boom
style.
mic now.
sort of foam at the corner of the
oh yeah.
mouths.
Oh, it's bad.
Mouth.
I have a question though.
Yes.
What does it feel like to successfully do something at D&D?
I'll never know.
It's great.
Cool.
Feels very good.
Okay.
That's the God's honest truth. It's very nice.
End
I mean-
of.
And then you. Oh no, its movement is still 0.
Movement is still 0.
Okay,
Yep.
that's fine.
Yep. All right. End of Kess's turn. It is the bandit's turn. Bandits
And
are
then
going
it's
to go
you,
ahead
Connie.
and
Then
go.
it's you.
Is it?
After the 18
No.
minutes.
All right. So are they
Feel
incapacitated or are they just grappled?
They are grappled.
All right. Then they're just going to swing away at this thing with their swords because that's what they have.
Good luck. It's very chitinous.
7 and a 13.
Say it again.
Both miss.
Okay. Second guy. 13 and a 14.
Both miss.
Not doing great on the chitinous armor there.
They're getting squished.
This guy is going to kind of maneuver his way around and kind of seeing his fellow individuals in trouble. He's going to mutter a few things and he's going to cast polymorph on the scorpion.
Oh.
To make it an even more giant
Even a bigger scorpion.
Hey, it works. We know it works. It's a good strat.
All right, I believe it is a No. Polymorph is a wisdom, I believe.
Boy, I sure hope so, because if it's the other two mental stats, it would be really unfortunate.
It might polymorph it into
it's
something
wisdom.
cool, like a lionfish or something.
Yeah, it's wisdom.
Well,
All right, so a wisdom saving throw,
on the
DC
ground would be
16.
16? Oh, perfect. You can do this, my new big friend. That's an 11.
All right, so it is it is quickly changed into a.
Frantically Googling something small and unthreatening.
Worm baby.
All right,
A red panda.
He polymorphs it into a sheep.
An angry sheep.
Dropping
sheep
the
still
two,
okay, that
dropping the
was
two
my
grappled
question.
individuals.
Really
The sheep
like
just
that
kind
they're
of stands
just
there.
impaled on his-
However,
no.
the sheep's wool does like the way it lays is very chitinous looking, so it is still a very scorpion looking sheep. But yeah, so he's gonna hold concentration on that. I'm gonna go ahead and give him a concentration on that one.
Ooh, what would you rather fight, a scorpion-looking sheep or a sheep-looking scorpion?
The first one.
All right. Next up, we have these two have attacked. That one's attacked. This guy's gonna
assuming
turn
the first
around, seeing Connie in front of him, and
Smile, wave, say, "Hey, do I know you from somewhere?" and then move on.
he's going to attempt to He's going to attempt to restrain you. So he's going to make a strength check contested against you. That is a 16. You need to make a strength check and beat a 16.
Do that. Just do it.
So he, as you stab him in the side with your knife, he grabs your arm and pulls it behind you, and then grabs your hair and pulls it back, kind of like pulling you and holding you in this position. You are now grappled by him.
I know.
I was about to
I
say.
know. And Kestis puckers up. He's never quite felt like this before, but
Kestis is not a part of this.
All right, not Kestis.
Kestis doesn't pucker up. Kestis doesn't see what's going on.
They're going. Looks
you still are.
Connie. You like that?
You're still charmed, so he still has concentration on that, so he's not going to drop concentration on that, but he will turn around and see Kestis there, and he's going to cast Thunder Wave on the two of you.
Oh no!
You're a son of a bitch.
My wave.
Quit it, ass.
It's thundered.
Quit it, ass.
Quit it,
Which
ass.
is what Drew says every time he uses a bidet. Quit it, ass. I'm not supposed to enjoy this. We're supposed to get clean.
I say it like that. Quit it, ass. Oh my! What the? Don't.
Can I make a
What's
saving
that?
throw, please?
Yeah, honestly.
I'm just trying to make sure it's the right one. Sorry.
Go ahead, just murder me. It's fine.
Constitution saving throw?
That's what
I'm failing my death saves.
I'm gonna burn an inspiration I have to not use that natural one.
Okay.
No. So 15?
16 is the DC.
Oh.
Wait, did he get inspiration for Tommy yet?
No, he already had inspiration.
Yeah, I had.
But it wasn't for War.
Well, I already used inspiration on this roll.
Now he's fighting for more than just himself.
Now?
A natural 20.
So you will take...
Can I use a knack for a die for this?
Yeah, it's knack forwards are for anything.
Perfect, I succeed.
Okay.
If I was rolling off.
Oh yeah.
On a success, you take half as much damage and are not pushed.
Yeah, we had the.
I don't want to be pushed.
Me
You
either.
guys take 6 points of damage, of thunder damage from that.
It's not nothing.
And you were not pushed back, which he is not a fan of. So he's going to go ahead and move the rest of the way, 5, 10, 15.
He should drop his concentration. I mean,
looking
that's
at
not
Barrios and being like, hurry before they catch you. And...
You make a valid point.
Okay. That ends his turn. Nell, you're up with Wyatt on deck.
I'm up?
Yes.
You didn't tell me
What
that.
happened to Connie's turn?
Didn't Connie go?
I don't think he wanted me to have one this time. It's like it has been fraught.
No, it's not his turn yet.
Oh, where is he?
You
in the
said
initial
Connie
order?
was after all the 12 bad guys.
The 12 Angry Men.
At the top of the round, he's going.
Oh,
You've got a minute, buddy.
You say, aren't you
Almost
first in the order?
listen, I just heard them say you're next, and I went with it.
No.
No, they meant like,
Nell,
you're
up.
next.
Oh,
Okay.
Wyatt's on deck.
Please stop him. I didn't appreciate being thunder waved.
Honestly, this caught me by surprise.
she was waiting for me to go and be ridiculed for 5 minutes.
My bad.
Should we do all build in some time to make fun of Drew before our turns?
Drew, you are the tasty mix of this D&D party.
I don't know
What
that
the-
means, but I'm a favorite.
Why are there Cheerios in it?
I'm gonna go ahead and use a bless spell. I'm gonna get three of y'all. I'm gonna get Kestis because you're there.
Attacks and saves.
This is the best one.
The jalapeno? No, it's Max.
30.
Makes me want to go
I
buy a
could-
sandwich.
I'm gonna get Wyatt and Connie.
That's what I wanted
You're
to
blessed
do.
because that's who I can get.
That's so good.
Yeah. Whenever you make an attack roll or saving throw, you get to add a D4.
I'm blessed.
You're blessed, my guy.
I'm blessed.
Wow.
What can I say?
What
I'm
can
blessed.
I say? You're blessed. I'm pretty sure that's the only thing I can really do. Can't do much. Actually, you know what? Shit. Bardic inspiration.
Don't give it to me. I'll use it again.
No, I'm not. I'm gonna give it to Zook. You have a D8 to use for stuff. Amen. That's my turn.
You have a D8 to use.
Okay, so because of... Sorry, I forgot that there were other bounty hunters
you're
that
about to
hadn't
get
taken their
rude.
turns yet.
More guys down there.
So these two are going to go ahead and take their movement after being burned,
Thank you,
and they're
Will.
going to disappear into the temple.
Disappear.
Yeah, but all these guys are bottoms, so it doesn't
They're going to
matter.
move into the temple.
We'll get them
I'm gonna
later.
lock the door on those bitches.
And then this gentleman didn't take his turn either, so he's going to take his movement 5, 10, 20, 25, 30, and he's going to join the other one in sprinting away with Barrios in
He
tow.
actually does need to do all of that at half movement because of erupting earth.
Correct. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Hope they don't wander into the
He
field.
can't
Okay.
get very far.
Yeah, and then I'll move him back a little bit because he also had half speed. All right. How big is Erupting Earth out of curiosity?
It's a 20-foot cube.
Thank you.
Which, when applied to a two-dimensional space, means 400 feet?
I think so, yeah.
Okay.
Perfect.
20-foot cube.
I got snacks in my hair.
Okay. Thank you. All right. End of Nell's turn. Wyatt's up. Barrios on deck.
Well, there's a whole lot going on around here, and I'm thinking I should probably just go ahead and keep on keeping on. And so, me, Wyatt, I'm gonna keep hopping and skipping. 20, 25,
Put a white ring around it, baby.
30. I'm gonna pop right in on here and say, hey, y'all seem to be on the move real quick. What if you calm down instead? And Wyatt's gonna stab this one at the corner here.
Okay.
That's how he's gonna calm him down?
Let me stab you. Why don't you relax a bit?
Chill out. I'm just aggressing you.
That's a natural 20.
That will hit.
Dang, Drew. He can't not succeed at things right now.
I don't think I have any reason to claim advantage on this roll, unfortunately.
Right.
But it is it is still 5 points of damage.
But
Yes!
it's a critical hit, so it is
And he's flanked-ish. Not really.
a critical hit. Wouldn't a nat 20 give you sneak attack, I believe?
I mean, if
Oh,
you want
Drew's
me to
about
have
to come
sneak attack, I
unglued.
will. I think a
needs
sneak
this.
attack would also double, or a natural 20 would also double sneak attack damage.
correct.
But since I didn't have sneak attack, and all I had was
He does
a
not
single
have, yeah.
D4 to roll, and 1 times 2 equals 2, plus 3
Oh,
equals
he has a
5.
blind dagger too, right?
That's the one.
Okay. Are we using that?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the next part. So it gets us to 5 points of damage.
Nice.
To this little feller, and he is going to need to make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. Constitution saving throw.
They're so gross. They have Cheerios in
That
them.
is a 11.
They're
That is a
old
failure, so
Honey
he's
Cheerios.
blind.
He is blinded. And you said 5 points of damage?
5 points of
He's
damage.
gonna make a Constitution saving throw for his spell. It's an 18, so he keeps it.
That's way more than 5.
Okay. Very cool. So he's blinded,
This
and
fella
he is
ain't
stabbed.
blind.
Blinded.
End of that turn. Barrios, you're up.
I mean, there's no way to save my way out of it, so I'm just going to keep walking towards the guy that told me the truth.
You don't get to make continued saves for this thing?
No,
let me double check.
it's called being a trustworthy friend.
You said what?
Let me double check, make sure he doesn't make saves
Soon
for it.
enough, I'll notice that this feels weird.
Each inventory takes damage. It may just make a wisdom save or against the spell.
I haven't taken any
Does not
damage.
say anything about at the end of their turn.
But the terrain's pretty rocky, right?
You're bound to stub a toe.
I'm notoriously barefoot.
Okay, so you're gonna move.
in a phrase.
You're gonna move towards your friends.
Yep.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Okay. Cool. That's it. I think it's just difficult terrain erupting Earth, correct? Mm-hmm. Okay, yeah. End of your turn, top of the round. Connie, you're up.
Sweet. Connie is going to take a look at the situation, realize that they probably should have had another tactic when it came to entering and passing through this camp and gaining access to the temple. Say, you know what? I think maybe we'll try something different. And he runs up right over.
You are restrained currently by the bounty hunter.
Sick. He's going to Misty Step over right behind Barrios.
It's a spell. It's a good move. It's still a successful grappling because he uses a spell to get movement. I'm with it.
He's saying you did good.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. So,
But
okay.
Calvin's reading something right now.
Calvin just likes to read.
So he's going to Misty Step out of that grapple and appear right behind Barrios.
Okay.
And he is going to grab Barrios around the waist and punch him in the back of the head,
Why?
knocking him out.
Why would you punch Barrios?
Because he is going to take Barrios as his captive.
Oh, the damage thing.
You're going to attempt to knock Barrios out. How many hit points do you have?
It doesn't matter.
How many hit points do you have?
Like 50.
Good luck.
So, give or take.
Punch him for 50 points of damage.
No, he's going to spend a key point to do so.
Oh, he's going to try and stun me.
Yeah.
Stunning strike.
Yeah.
It's not unconscious.
Okay, fine. The point is
Go
to
ahead and
damage
roll-
him
roll-
and make it look believable
roll,
that he
roll
is.
to hit.
You're right, Calvin.
You're blessed, by the way.
By the moon.
Add a
Blessed by the moon,
D4.
you're blessed by the
Add a
moon.
D4 to your roll.
What is it?
Oh, that's a 4.
Cool. Just making sure. And this is to my attack roll?
Correct.
I just want to make sure it's going to succeed.
Uh-huh.
Carry the one. Double the
Is 29 going to work?
Does a 29 work?
If it doubles my AC, I'm pretty sure it does double the damage.
That's not how that works, but I like the way you're thinking.
Okay. That's
I'm ready to pass out.
Okay.
like
So yeah, so you hit him. Go ahead and deal your damage.
Oh, no damage. He's just stunning him.
No, you had to punch
You
me
have
stun
to
me.
hit him.
Okay.
Knock the
Then
shit out of him.
He's going to pull it and not damage him much at all.
Not
No.
the way that works. Full damage.
Do it.
You
Kick his ass.
can't have
I'm
both.
ready.
getting him to
Hit me in my kidneys now!
I don't understand why. So,
Can't be stunned if he doesn't.
okay,
get hit.
5 points. No, sorry, 6 points.
6 points of damage. Go ahead and you're going to use a key point to do stunning strike. That will be... What kind of a save is that?
Stunning strike.
Probably
is a con.
Constitution. Cool.
DC 13 con.
That's the one I'm second best at. DC 13?
Uh-huh.
I failed. Look at that. Weird. God. The one time I roll good. I rolled a 21.
Okay.
Now watch this.
Yeah, but it,
I've rolled a 20.
but it also gives you the chance to not to see if you come out of your.
All right, and now you need to make a wisdom save throw against the spell.
But
Haha! 16.
16 is the DC. You do break the dominate person
sweet,
spell.
Connie.
Cool, I can't wait to use my turn.
Connie
Oh, wait.
whispers in his ear, "Hey, it's me. Go with it. Everybody, put your weapons down. Do it or the cat gets it.
Make a performance check.
Oh
You got
no,
a
I can
D4
feel
to
the
add
knife
to
in
it?
my back. I'll make a deception check. With a D4.
You're not blessed.
You're not mine.
Plus by the moon.
Bless also
Got a
doesn't do
-1.
that.
Blow on it. Blow on it. Blow on it. Suck
I
it.
got guys Cheerio breath, so it better be good.
Hold on, let me roll my
You
four.
got some
You don't get a
guy's
D4
Cheerio
for
breath.
this.
She said I did.
She's wrong.
3.
There's a 0 there.
Yeah, 20.
It's really small.
But I rolled a 15 in my deception check.
For your deception, what did you roll?
You look convincingly nervous.
Was it a nat 1?
Par for the course.
Oh no, it's a 2 minus 1 plus 1 on the D4.
So you got back up to a 2.
Back
Except
up to a 2. Back up
Bless
to
doesn't work like that, so it's
use
still
your
a 1.
She said it, and I
So-
just go with what
Bless.
It wasn't
Bless doesn't do
Oh,
that.
it wasn't a natural one. And
No.
you rolled a 15?
Mhm.
Okay. I will roll for the bandits to see if they see this ruse. You rolled a
Insight check,
15.
As long as it's positive.
You rolled a 2. They're going to roll an insight check. I'm going to go right down the middle, and I'm going to say an 8. I'm going to round up because it wasn't a nat 1. If they can beat an 8, they see through your ruse. If they do not, your ruse
I actually
works.
kill him.
They have
You gotta do
insight
it.
is a wisdom. The ones that are around here have a -1 to their wisdom, so they need to roll an 8 or higher. Or no, sorry, a 9 or higher
This feels
to
generous.
beat.
This is very generous. But I like how it's the same as mine.
This
'cause
feels
it's
generous.
also a
Tyler, you're
minus
sexy.
1.
I can't. I don't want to look.
Please confirm. Come on.
What is it? Can you move it? I can't see it. It's a 2. Hey, 2. Another 2.
So,
Even
Drew
without
did
being
a
generous,
thing.
We both rolled a 2 minus 1.
So, you start talking, and you're like, "Nobody move, or the cat gets it." And you're just kind of like looking around frantically, and then all of a sudden you feel blood pouring down your arm, and you look down and see Barrios has cut his own neck to produce the effect, and all of the bandits stop what they're doing and look, and one of them goes, "They said he wanted him along. I know he. Shut up!" And so you watch as they all just kind of slowly raise their hands.
Oh, the light, it's fading. And I just like grab his neck like in a rom-com peasant, like falling down.
He's Fabio, and you're the princess.
That's great. Keep it. Keep it
Okay,
up.
so
You're
we are
selling it.
now at this moment out of combat. Well, technically we are out of combat. We're not out of initiative. People can't just go. We're gonna see we're gonna delicately go through this moment as the bandits kind of put their hands up in compliance, and one of the one who was casted the dominate spell is, "Take it easy.
Yeah, that guy sucks.
He's supposed to be alive. Don't go doing something stupid because you want the money. All right? I'm sure we can ration this out like normal people."
Listen, at this point, I figure we all just need to calm down a little bit. I don't know what set you guys off, but we didn't realize you would trapped the perimeter, and we was just trying to get in to deliver this guy. So if we can all just calm down, simmer down, maybe we can all benefit from this little transaction.
How are we going to benefit if you're taking him in?
Well, maybe we share it out. Maybe we all do. Why don't?
Yeah, like I'm going to trust you're going to share, split the wealth. Why do you think we're all here?
Why don't
Is
you
my
come with
turn
us?
anywhere up in initiative?
We'll get to that here in a second.
Okay, it's key. So
Why don't you come with
I also
us?
like to
and
do a key
show
thing.
us the way. You can be a part of this. Look, I don't think this is worth anyone dying. Besides, the reward, as I hear about it, is pretty substantial. and
I
think
also
we'll-
don't believe this is worth anyone dying.
Oh my gosh! Shut up.
He punches him again just for the hell of it.
This time I'm totally fake it and just. Oh yeah.
Okay, so go ahead and make a persuasion check for me.
I'll make a persuasion check with my plus 11.
All right.
18. God, why can't I roll anything high?
Maybe I should roll with this one.
Yeah,
How do you
don't, dude.
You should make everyone blow you again.
10.
That worked well last time.
Okay. The bandits kind of look at each other and look around to see that there are still several of them, but you can see at this point you begin to tell these are not all the same group. These are several factions all looking to like vie for this. And so as you're talking to these three, the other three that were with the sheep are like approaching as well. Like they seem to also want in on this, and so now you're kind of like standing in a half circle with like probably 7 bandits, all kind of bounty hunters, all kind of standing around you, kind of seeing like what the next step is.
Oh, I get the next step. Come closer, guys. Listen, we all go in there, we take him in, everyone benefits. At the rate we're going, frankly, we're doing all right. You guys seem to be losing a few people. No one needs to die. No one needs to get hurt. We all go in together. We share out the wealth. And guess what? How well does any of you know this guy who's giving out the award?
May I?
We've never met him. We've never met him before.
Can I?
What are you trying to do?
I would love to cast Gift of Gab and alter anybody who's within 5 feet, since everybody just gathered around.
Now, so nobody's gathered around, but they are all listen. Like the ones by the sheep have moved forward a little bit, but again, this is like a hostage situation, so they're not gonna rush in and be like, "Hey, that's our." But they look like they're like positioning themselves to be like, if something goes crazy, we're gonna.
Can I get as many as I can?
How big of a circle?
5 feet. Anybody within 5 feet.
A
of me.
huge area
of me.
You can be near
Of
Barrios and Connie, which would get you the 2 that were next to him at that point.
Ooh.
Which is like the magic user.
The magic user and another one, yeah.
Okay, may I please hop off of Kestis, shimmy down, and say, all right,
Nice.
let's do this diplomatically. Bring the leaders of your faction over, and we will talk this through. Everybody else can stay too. That's fine. But I think we need the masterminds here so our acquisition doesn't get away. As well as your opportunity. He's a slippery bastard. I'm going to pinch him real hard.
Oh, damn it.
Okay, go ahead,
Hissing at
go ahead
her.
and make a persuasion check.
Okay.
What check?
Persuasion.
15.
Okay. You see the 2 of them look at each other, and one of them nods.
You know what? I'm going to use my knack for it. I'll go higher.
I had you guys that one time,
19.
Okay. They look at each other. One of them nods, and the magic user kind of nods. And he's all right. We'll talk about this. And he looks over. He's a Centurion. Come over.
Centurion.
And the over by where the
All
sheep
in
was,
patent leather.
this tall orc kind of steps over and looks down at everybody. And goes, "We're gonna talk about this like people, and we're gonna negotiate splitting the money." You see a Centurion just kind of glares at you, but doesn't say anything. Just stares at you as this is going on.
Which evolution is a Centurion?
He's a really old
probably
one.
The third. He's
The
probably
Roman. The Roman.
Yeah.
He's like 100 years old.
Centurion.
So you see. So basically, and are you the one staying here with Barrios?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to make an attempt to escape.
No, you. He's gonna dead leg him.
And, I'll pretend to cast a spell.
My dexterity check was a
Actually-
16.
My real spell to I'll give him under
Are
control.
you trying to break his grapple?
Yeah, I'm trying to escape.
It's strength checks.
okay,
really?
well
Contested
then
strength
a
checks.
14.
Contested strength checks.
Like really trying to?
I don't know, you tell me.
14
Strength check.
worth of
A
really
15.
trying.
Okay. So he really tries to escape.
It looks real good.
So
and I'm
basically,
kind of
what he
annoyed.
does
Quit
is,
it.
while he's in a full Nelson, is flail his arms back and forth. I'm telling you, one more round, I'm out of this
Hey,
shit.
that one extra point that I got to beat him, can that be a dead leg? Just knee to the back of it.
You want to? Yeah.
You can't dead like the back of someone's leg, bro.
I thought that's what it was.
No, it's the quad
It's
knee.
the
not
yeah.
the-
It's the
Oh,
side
I need
eater.
the thing where you get the back of their knee and it kind of like.
Yeah.
Oh, you buckle him?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were talking about cornhole.
It's
It's where you
different
nice one
thing.
in the- like right in that.
Okay, so
Right up
are
there.
the rest of you backing away then?
No.
I'd still like to cast Gift of Gab. if
Don't
I
let them
could.
take me alive. I'm a deception check.
Yeah. Listen, let's continue this conversation. So you've never seen him, or you don't know who the guy is. You don't know him from Adam, right? So what if we all go in together, And as a bit of an insurance policy, we're all together. If he turns out to be fooling us, well, then we take everything that he does have.
I mean, sources have it. He's got at least 50,000 gold on him right now.
The magic user kind of nods and goes,
South.
"It's not a bad idea." A Centurion looks down at you and goes, "Just you. And you. Leave the rest out."
How
Wait,
about now?
us
Gift of
all
gab.
go
I'm
inside?
reshaping their memories. They're letting all of us come. They've agreed to it. The last 6 seconds. I can do it. They don't have to make checks or anything.
Nice.
It just happens. And a Centurion notices that other dude has been eyeing his wife.
Yeah.
It's true.
Yeah, 'cause it's
I like that.
Yeah. A Centurion has a ring on.
Centurion's a big wife guy.
Yeah, he's a big wife guy. He's big wife energy.
He's someone's
You
wife,
played
isn't
your
he?
whole turn, and she flipped over her trap card. Pot of greed.
Dude.
And I'm going to play Pot of Greed. That allows me to draw 3 more cards.
I don't think that falls under traditional
I built
rules
this
set.
dungeon for the
What did
6
you
of
say?
you, not for 12 of you.
What did I say? Well, I'm so glad we've agreed to all this.
What'd you say beforehand?
What do you mean? What did I say?
The spell says it forgets everything you said within the last 6 seconds.
Oh, just me specifically?
Correct.
Shoot. We high-fived too soon.
Yeah, but I didn't say anything, which is great.
Right.
I
So
can
how
just
does that
reshape their memories.
No.
Yeah.
It's true. It's true.
You cast a spell,
Fill in their
you
memories with other
skillfully
words.
reshape their memories to the listeners in your immediate area so that each creature of your choice within 5 feet of you forgets everything you've said within the last 6 seconds.
Yeah.
They forgot everything. A blank slate. Wiped off.
What did you say in the last 6 seconds that you reshape?
Nothing, but I don't have to say anything.
Yes, it literally says
I said
anything you. The spell
Yep.
literally
I heard her say
is.
it. I heard her say
The
it.
spell literally is. Would you say something? You go. Actually, what I meant to say was this, and Gift of Gab resets it to where it's like, yeah, that's what you said the first time. That's how Gift of Gab
Well,
works.
I said before, and they heard it as, come on, everybody.
If we bring everybody.
So you just say we should
Listen,
bring everybody.
Oh, you know what? Fuck it. Why do I play this game? You know, forget it.
We were so close to just
I
killing
mean,
everybody.
play with fire, Calvin. That's
Remember earlier when we just had almost killed everyone?
no, I don't
Yeah.
remember that. I remember that we were getting our butts handed to us. You were doing well.
I was
You were in a
getting my
different
foot handed
fight
to me.
than I
I was
was.
walking towards my friends.
I was in a different fight from them.
Wyatt had stabbed a couple people to death, and I exploded the ground, and there was a giant scorpion, and
You can still do that.
I blessed people.
I was about to get even
I
better.
walked towards a guy like 3 times.
It was about to get even better. No, we don't have to do that, Cal. It's fine. We can go along with whatever they're doing.
Are you're rescinding what you did?
Sure.
Okay.
Otherwise,
Well, then the offer still stands with you of just you and the 2 leaders.
Me and the cat and the 2 of you.
Yeah, just him. That's a great idea. I'll wait here with the others.
Well, I'm not sure that I understand why that would make any sense. What we have a bunch of guys here. Why don't we all go in together? That way, if this guy ends up being a turd, we can show him what's up, what's what.
Why is our solution to every
The-
problem in this campaign to unionize?
honestly, that's
very
it.
non-
Centurion has a
view.
point. Just the 3 of us taking him in means that there's no funny business going on. You keep your people outside, we keep our people outside. There's no stabbing in the back, and who knows what goes on in that temple.
Oh, I know what goes on in that temple.
I just feel like clearly you guys do not have the disdain for mysterious forces of authority that I do have.
I don't think we do. Do we have the same disdain for? I do not have disdain for it. No, I think we're pretty clear on this. We get rewarded by bringing him in alive. We get the money. We split the money. This way, everyone gets a fair shake, and there's no like, oh, you bring your people and we bring our people in, and all of a sudden, we turn on each other.
Quick clarifying question. How sure are we that I'm, quote unquote, the guy?
You're 100% the guy. He said the loud, naked cat fella.
One
I
wearing
mean, not
clothes.
to be racist or anything, but a lot of naked cat people allowed.
No, he's specifically the loud, naked cat guy. That's the
I mean, I was trying.
I mean, we've been-
Specifically nude, naked Catman. It was.
I'm wearing a suit.
Okay, here. Hold on. Before we agree, let me confer with my associates. Guys, come here.
Okay, sounds good.
Then
Oh no, the jig is up. I walk over.
Then you leave him here with us. Then
No. It's fine.
you can't take him over while you confer. He stays with us while you confer.
Can I just state for the
Should we
record?
just kill him?
That's what I thought we were doing. Y'all sort of rushed in here faster than I could really think about it.
That's a good idea. Call me now.
That's kind of not
listen, man,
figuring.
you obviously didn't see what I was dealing with. I was overwhelmed. I couldn't do anything right. I figured, why don't I just change the nature of this situation and come over here and, reassert our domination over this naked cat man. I mean, if you want, we could just kill them.
I feel as though anything else might be sort of losing the plot a bit.
So you see, guys, that's where we are. Either, you cooperate with us, or we kill you.
Sharpen the fingernails.
The same goes for you, man. Either you cooperate with us, or points back to his people. We kill you.
Yeah.
This is a very simple process.
There's the third party here, and I would like, at least for the time being, to have my opinion represented as well.
Your opinion does not matter.
Let
That's
him
fine,
speak.
but
Come on, you're gonna be dead in a second anyway.
I'm
Go ahead.
gonna die before the end of the day. Just let me say one thing.
Fair enough.
I cannot stop thinking
Say it.
about his penis.
And I'm gonna cast Enlarge on Connie.
Yes.
Kestis?
On Connie. Yeah, Cassis, sorry.
Don't, please back up.
I'm just gonna
Connie's useless.
point over
Don't do
there.
anything to Connie.
Okay.
Big as hell.
Very good.
So, you are now a size larger, and your weapons deal an additional D4 of damage.
Incredible.
Oh.
And you have advantage on strength checks and strength saves.
And what you all fail to understand is that we are actually the protagonists in this little story. So, fuck off!
All right, we're going back into initiative.
I'm a big old boy now.
So my turn, right?
Oh boy, that was ominous
so,
timing.
Zook, you are up. Actually, I need to rearrange everything because people were. So
I was trying to sort of keep us in the narrative.
Michelle, we're going back to fighting
here,
because there was literally no better option.
Yep,
Because
here and there.
because
and
This
there.
guy and that
Tactically
guy
landed
don't
on-
want us going in there with a whole bunch of people.
No.
Uh-huh.
No. I'm saying you're right. I don't want us doing
Oh,
that.
It's like, I could have sworn that's what I understood. I caved to your will.
I don't
Zach,
particularly.
please tell me I was right. That's what you didn't want, right?
But I'm big now.
He's huge. I cast Enlarge on him and his penis.
You didn't have to add the last part. You didn't.
Oh, I forgot that was kind of implied.
Hello, more bounty hunters. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance.
Okay. All right. We're back into initiative. Zook, you're up. Cassis, you're on deck.
Shouldn't have had that chip.
We didn't get a
I'm
new
going to-
initiative roll?
No, we're still in we just went out of combat, not initiative.
Dang it.
I'm gonna move forward a little bit towards the group, and then cast. Where is it? Scorching Ray again on these two dudes,
Okay.
Yes.
and essentially do the same thing I tried to do last time.
Okay. Go ahead and roll.
So first attack, 12.
12 hits.
Okay. Second attack on that guy, 14.
Hits.
And then the other guy, 8.
Does not hit.
What did I have again? I have a.
Oh, you have inspiration.
One
You can add it to an ability check, attack roll, or saving throw.
And that was a D what?
A D8.
Damn.
And if it still doesn't get you where you need to be, you can just retcon it and keep it. 'Cause
Bingo.
I have a fun
Okay.
little ability that allows you to
So
do
I
that.
do that,
That's actually a
Brings
really
me to
handy
13.
ability.
which should
Yeah.
hit the other.
13 hits.
And then the last attack, only a 10.
Does not hit.
So the guy that's in the erupting earth area,
Mhm.
I'll do the 2 on him, and
Yep.
then the 1 on the guy below there.
Mhm.
So the first attack, 8 points of damage.
Mm-hmm.
plus 7 points for the first guy. 15.
Okay, 15 points of damage.
In the
Nice,
11 on the other guy.
11 points of damage, all right.
All right, walk me through it, boys. What did it look like?
Scorching Raymonds.
You fire your spell. The scorching rays go out and hit
Scorching
them
Raymond.
as Connie grows much, much bigger. And everyone immediately begins to whirl, drawing weapons. The fight has reignited.
So Zook was a little further away from the whole group and couldn't hear anything that was going on.
Yeah.
We're just kind of like,
Kestis, you're up.
And then I see Kestis grow. I'm like, okay, I guess we're fighting again.
Something's popping off. Is immediately in front of me? Is that the orc fellow?
No.
Where is that orc fellow who is sort of
Actually,
speaking
yeah, that
for
would be
one
the
of-
orc fellow. Yep, you are right.
This blue ringed one.
Yep.
Perfect. Big Kestis
Big guess.
is going to.
I believe. Didn't you enlarge Connie?
He said Connie, but he pointed.
I
at
pointed at
and-
Kestis.
Okay, now I'm
He correct-
confused.
he
All right.
corrected me.
He did say Connie.
Gift of
Okay.
Gab. I said.
Thank you. Thank you for that.
That doesn't work like that.
Oh no, that is how that works.
No,
Big Kestis is going to
it doesn't work.
let the fingers sharpen into points
Literally use
and
the
just
spell.
try to sink 10 fingers down into
Just
the
burns
orc
an
in
act.
front
All
of
right,
him.
go ahead and roll.
That's all in a spell slot. It's just for you to use it and say, never mind.
That's a 14 total.
14 hits.
Amazing.
Like half of the shit I try with Calvin. He's just there to burn a spell slot.
Yep.
What is it?
I get an extra D4.
Yeah, you are blessed. That is how
I
that
already
works.
used that D4.
No.
D4 to
Do
damage.
you use your nectar?
That's a total of 5 points of damage.
Okay,
Yes.
5 points of damage.
Oh.
All right.
I rolled
Okay.
2 1s on 2d10.
But it was
All
a
right.
really, it's a really big 5 point.
So it's
Guys, we
Oh.
used to be so cool.
sharpening the fingers and then reaching down and
If you
just
think these characters
sinking
cool, wait till you meet our
10
next
needles
ones.
Yep.
down
Into his chest.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then
Very, very painful.
no, that's all I do.
Okay. End of your turns. The bandits' turns. All right. The bandits are going to spring into action. One of them is going to.
No,
The
they're not.
magic
Yeah.
user is going to
forgot
go
they were
ahead
initiative.
and.
I have a reaction for this.
I think Calvin's gonna kill you in real
Slow,
life.
slow fall.
Drew, you've been having a slow fall this entire session.
The magic user is going to go ahead and cast Hold Person
On who?
on several people.
Can I take a moment real quick though, and just tell you, particularly Calvin, how much I appreciate you?
Of course you can.
Drew doesn't want to get held.
No, I mean it.
Hold me, Calvin.
We're gonna have to take a long rest before we actually get in this
Humanoid,
place.
I really
Second.
appreciate all of you. For the listeners, we have not played in a month, and it has sucked.
For the listeners, we don't even play for you guys anymore. We just like hanging out.
That's more accurate than I want to admit. Okay. So he's going to cast Hold Person, and it's going to be on 3 people because it's the highest he can cast that spell
Counterspell.
at.
Counterspell. Ooh, can you gift of Gab a spell and make them forget the
If you're
words they just
casting it?
used? Like, oh, you must have cast Meteor Swarm on your friends.
That's
That's crazy that you
could,
did that.
You could make them forget you just cast a spell.
Yeah. I did not say that word.
I don't know if you
That
could.
word.
Oh,
You
I didn't
could
cast that
convince
spell.
them they didn't, but I think they would still see the results of it all around them.
Sure. Oh, where did all these meteors come from?
All right, go ahead and roll. Using your modifier, beat a 11.
You got this?
That is an an 18. I thought it was an 8. I was very sad. I was about to use my D6. That's an 18.
I got the last cheese ball out of this bag.
Oh,
Who
nice.
wants it? No, we're not gonna take. If you want it, you let me hand it to you.
Like a very good boy.
It just exploded cheese onto the black.
Okay, so you cast Counterspell. The Hold Persons do not take effect.
Of course they don't.
I'm
sorry,
It's
that was
going
too
to
sassy.
be This guy's turn. This guy's gonna go ahead and
Who's being held? Who's not being held?
nobody.
I'm
is.
not being held.
Nobody's not being held.
You're
Okay,
definitely
shut
not
up.
being held.
Grapple check on.
I'm not being held in 52
No.
minutes. Let's wrap this up, gang.
Somebody's gonna grab Nell.
Strength check.
What about me?
Strength check. Grappling.
Me?
Yep.
Why?
He's trying to grapple you.
No, he's not. I'm little and so tiny and slippery. And as a note, I stay
Kestis, a 16 and a 20. Do those hit?
Yes.
nat one.
You are grappled. Kestis.
My little legs are kicking.
Try kicking him in the groin. Just swing your leg up really
Try
high.
me. Try me.
21 points of slashing damage from that guy.
To
You.
me.
Yep.
Nice.
Ani.
Bring it on.
Good thing you're in your beast form.
I'm in my
He's
big-
a mega beast right now.
15 hit. Okay. Barrios. 19.
It does hit, yeah.
Hit with a bolo, you are grappled.
Nice.
Who's hitting us? What's happening?
Where's this guy
Bounty
all
hunters.
those bolos
Bandits.
from?
Yeah, which guy is it?
This guy down here. Down at the bottom of the map.
What's he doing?
Wyatt. 19.
That does it, I bet.
Yeah.
I'm gonna assume that
Hit with a bolo. He is also grappled. This bounty hunter is going to rush over
I'm a
to
scruffy little
attack.
bunny. I don't have any
Kestis.
armor.
Calvin's ignoring us. He's not fucking around anymore.
the right thing to do.
he really is not.
Yeah.
That is a
Acting like
19 to hit, Kestis.
9.
He's bullshitting.
At 19, those hits.
20.
12 points of damage.
He's got his die that start at 10 and go to 20, 2x.
Does a 7 hit a sheep? I think it does.
Which
It
one
does
of us
not.
did you just refer to as a
7
sheep?
does not hit a sheep.
It
Okay.
does not. A sheep has
Second
armor
one is
class
a
of
natural 20, so he's going to waste his turn. That guy's going to hit him with a natural 20. Sheep is boloed.
10. Does it take damage?
Yeah, yes, it does actually. Thank you for
Wait, did I just blank? When did a sheep get involved?
1 point of damage.
It's the scorpion.
Okay.
The scorpion sheep.
Oh.
Which,
Don't
by
you-
the way, has that guy gotten hit? Is he making a
We haven't.
constitution
Not yet.
saving
We
throw for him?
spent so much time trying to negotiate in the middle of a fight that nothing has happened since then.
Time hasn't really elapsed because then it devolved back into fighting. All right, so that means
Why do they say it like it's a bad thing? I'm trying to make it role playing, you know, and get punished for it.
Zook, that's a
Well,
nat
picked
20.
on.
You are boloed.
You get picked on, Drew?
No, why are you saying it like that?
Is
now
that
you're making
something I
it sound
can
like
also
are you?
do chrono shift? on?
Yeah,
If you want to.
I'm
Are you
saying you get
gaslighting
picked on. Yeah, you get picked
So it
on.
has to be. Wait.
Are
Yeah,
you
people
inferring
come
that-
to your coffee shop and
17?
throw chocolate bars on the floor.
17.
Are you inferring?
Dang it.
Boloed.
They're really good. chocolate bars.
Okay,
Are you gaslighting?
so I believe
It's everybody.
It's not. No.
I think almost everybody except Kestis has been restrained now.
That's all we need, baby.
Where's
Now,
Vito when
Trample
we need
him.
Now you're up.
Did you mean
Me?
Constance?
I'm up.
I hit you with a bolo.
Mother.
You've been
You-
grappled. I have not.
Hey, you got any more of those
Wait,
damage dealing
Oh, I don't
spells
remember that.
now?
I think no. I think
You
yours
said
missed.
does. You said does 15
Yours
hit? I
yours
said
missed.
no.
You and I are on.
Oh, it missed. Never mind. So you are free up.
that means you guys could get away.
Now
with it.
you're up. Wyatt, you're on deck. Barrios, you're after that.
Gotcha.
Okay,
Thank you.
The only way we move forward around.
3 points of damage.
what is big dude's name again?
Barrios,
Asbestion.
4 points of bludgeoning damage from the bolo. Zook, I gave you yours already.
I got you, buddy. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. All right,
Centurion?
Nell, you're up. A Centurion.
I'm gonna use
Yeah.
antagonize on a Centurion, and I want him to try to hit the caster.
Is it
He needs to make a Wisdom saving throw.
okay?
I whisper magical words to antagonize him.
15.
That's a fail.
Okay.
He has to make his melee attack on a creature of my choice. So I want him to hit the caster as hard as he fucking can.
What caster?
The one that's been trying to cast. Wait, maybe the one that has polymorph.
Oh my god, I could have been casting shield this whole time. That's not ideal. It has been too long since we played.
My guy's a ninja, right?
100%.
Who's getting hurt? Who's the boss?
I believe
turning
the
on?
answer is
At any rate, bonus action, I'll give Kestis inspiration.
Oh,
Which one are you making him hit?
I feel great.
One of the casters that he can hit.
Which one?
How
been
many
trying
are
to
there?
hold-
I just was under
Two
the
that you
impression.
can see.
We'll just pick one. Whatever one
Let
is
the
holding.
Let the one think about polymorph, because then he can't do anything else. So try to hit the hold person.
The hold person one.
Okay.
Sure.
Give him 44 psychic damage, please.
Ooh.
44 psychic.
He's dead.
That's an interesting type of damage. Isn't that fascinating?
9
Whoa.
points of psychic damage.
Okay.
Why are you moving my
I don't know
erupted
what
earth
is it.
around?
Okay. So
need to
the
grab
Ascension walks up and swings
The
and
erupting earth.
splits the magic
I'm
user
not
in
trying
half.
to grab
In half?
Mm-hmm.
Holy shit.
Oh my
Wait, what
god,
happened?
you just commanded the hound.
What happened?
Yeah, he did 28 points of damage and just
Shit.
cleaved
Okay,
him in
so
half.
get him next.
Yeah, Ascension is top priority now.
That's my
Yeah,
turn.
yeah.
Castus, you're blessed. Done. Period.
You know, which one did that?
Blessed in his
Oh, can
light.
I can't use my movement to try to like wiggle out of the thing.
You are grappled.
Yeah. Okay.
Wyatt, you're up.
Say it louder. He has
well-
to do what you say.
I think I'm grappled at the moment by a bolo. So first thing I'm gonna try to do is shimmy out of that.
Strength check.
I'm gonna try to break out of that.
He has like a -2.
Shimmy, shimmy, Cocoa Pop.
And he's blessed.
Which is great.
He's gonna need it, I bet.
I'm so blessed.
That's a 5.
Nope, can't get out of it.
Well, I guess I'm sticking right here and not going nowhere else. I figure I'm already right next to that big fella who just did something real scary. I'm gonna get his Achilles.
Okay, go ahead and roll an attack.
Nice.
I think it's at advantage.
It is not.
I don't think,
5 people.
No, he's not flanking.
but it is a 23 to hit,
Gonna hit, yeah.
Blind that bitch.
and it is 5 points of damage and a Constitution saving throw.
17.
He can see so good,
So great.
but it is 5 points of damage.
Yeah, it does take the damage. It does hurt
Vision
him.
improves.
And a thing that I've learned about Wyatt is that he's gonna use his bonus action
Uh-huh.
to Misty Step away from this feller. And just sort of just right over here.
Okay.
Does
He's
a
not-
Misty
yeah.
Step leave you grappled still?
We're gonna say it. I don't think verbiage allows it to. So you know what? Yeah, he misty steps out of the bolo because that's
yeah.
how magic works.
Yeah, it's what you're carrying.
Imagine if you misty step out of your clothes.
I'd like to think of Misty Step as like it's your intention, right? Everything you
Yeah.
want about yourself
Yeah,
moves.
for the most part. Yeah,
And all your
magic.
dark
It works.
thoughts.
What,
works
what if you
weird that way.
forget something when
It
you
works
move?
weird that way. Okay.
This is how I
End of Wyatt's turn. Barrios, you're up.
all your inner
Then we move to
demons.
Connie.
Cool, right. I'm currently restrained.
They're still
That's fine.
Grappled. Restrained.
Yeah, I mean, it's tomato situation. I'm gonna go ahead and just use a really quick 3rd level spell, and I'm going to cast. I would like to cast Ray of Sickness on Espestion. Because I also would really like for him to get poisoned.
Puke up his guts.
So, 21.
That'll hit.
Okay.
Which one is he?
That's the big guy. 10, 18, 20, 26 points of poison damage, and he's
Jeez.
poisoned till the end of his next turn.
Okay.
Wait, I think, or
That's a
maybe it's
lot
the
of
longer.
points.
Yeah, poison to the end of my next turn.
Okay.
And I'm not even gonna try to move. I'm
can't.
still grappled. Yeah, I didn't want to try. That's what I'm saying. I don't want to.
I didn't even want to. If you're thinking maybe I
Well,
did,
you
I
can't.
didn't.
Yeah, even if I could, I wouldn't.
I didn't
don't
want
want
to though at all.
Dun dun dun.
No, that wasn't a good spot for it.
Oh boy. Oh, yeah, Sporting Kansas City was supposed to play tonight.
Yeah, that makes sense. All right. Okay, so with that, you cast the poison spray and watch as the acid eats a Centurion alive and reduces him to a bubbling pile of goop.
Ah!
What?
A Centurion was a
He's dead.
punk bitch.
I hate becoming a bubbling pile of goop.
Yeah, it's not great.
It's the best
Wait.
way.
Not good for your.
Top of the round. Connie, you're up.
Cool. Connie's gonna sidestep right over next to this guy and get up in his face and be like, "Well, that's one down," and then attack him.
Okay.
Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, at least to go.
Yeah, way more than one to go.
Does
Bing, batang.
18 hit? When do I get to
18
use
does
the
hit.
For? Okay. That hits. Cool.
Attacks and saves. Are your
Attacks and
targets.
saves. Well, let's just roll it just for fun for that one. Make it 20
Okay. Yeah, that hits.
because that's fun.
Hey, stop taking my dice.
Oh yeah. Okay. May I borrow this dice?
You can borrow it and just give it back.
Would you like me to roll it over here?
You can roll it wherever you want and give it back.
8
I haven't
Points
decided what
of
I'm making
damage?
yet.
8 points of damage.
on Big Boy. Okay, and then flurry
He
of
looks
blows.
kind of like a
Go ahead.
simpleton.
Take 2 more attacks.
It looks like a depression arrow.
For a 20 something and a 20 something.
Jocked. Not jocked.
5 points. Whoa. And 7 points, so 12 points there.
To hit?
No, those were the 2 damages. Both of the attacks hit.
Okay.
They were both 20 and up.
Okay. That was only 3 hits.
Oh, do I get another one?
You get 2 attacks, and then
Okay.
Fury of Blows gives you 4.
Okay, another
Chloe.
20 something.
Uh-huh.
Floya blows. Oh, Preston.
And another 7 points of damage.
24 points of damage. Okay, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, you put him on the ground.
Oh, he's
Dead?
on the ground?
Oh, he's dead.
Okay, cool. So please tell me, like, you saw the like resignation in his eyes when I stepped in and said, 1 down, 1 more to go. And
He, with as much chaos as happened in the last few seconds, a Centurion cut down his boss, and then all of a sudden he turned into a pile of goop. Kestis got big, and then you kind of spun him around and then started to punch him in the face,
Yeah.
which meant he couldn't see.
Yeah.
There wasn't a lot
It's
of
kinda
time
like
for him to
wasted
register
effort. Yeah.
any kind of like thing other than the fact that he's now dead. Um,
I got to work on my timing.
Your delivery was solid.
Yeah, I want to be menacing, and I want them to like remember that. You know.
Well, he's dead.
Yeah.
okay. End of your turn, Zook, you're up.
Mark a little fail off in his book.
So am I not restrained anymore then?
No, you're
Okay.
still restrained.
Oh. What do I need to do?
Strength check to break out of it.
Strength check. It's a negative.
This is the technique.
11.
11 will
Did
break
you
you, out
already
of
use
it.
your inspiration? Oh,
The
you're
one that you gave me?
Oh, but 11 will break you out.
Yep.
Oh, that was a
I
lot
still
easier.
get an action, right?
What do
That
my
is your action to
scufflings
break out.
do?
That is my action.
That is your action to break out.
I'm
Yep.
sure I have some. You are always giving me scufflings.
You do have
I
scufflings.
am
You have
going to
advantage
use.
on all attack rolls for 1
I
turn.
have Quicken Spell
Okay.
for meta magic.
Okay.
I use
Didn't
2
need 'em that
sorcery
time.
points,
Okay.
which I only have 2. It's something I got when I went to level 8 and have
Sure.
never used.
Yeah, the wizard became a sorcerer. That makes total sense. Okay, yeah. So
Is that a chronal wizard thing? that
I-
you can
no,
quicken a
it's-
spell?
Meta
just a-
magic adept thing.
he just picked up a feat
Oh,
that
yeah,
now
yeah.
turns him into a wizard, which blurs the lines between magic users. But we won't get into that.
Yeah.
What's another weird?
He's
I don't know.
Wrench
he's
in the
a
plans.
learned being. He,
That's not what sorcery is. All right. So
but he is.
go ahead and what are you gonna do?
Yeah, you're doing great. Keep going. You got this.
So have
The premise of your argument is
we haven't done much to these. Why isn't it working? Oh, these
These new
3
guys.
You
guys.
really
Guys up
miss
there?
me, didn't
Uh-huh.
you?
I really
They've
did.
taken damage from other things, but yeah.
They've been scoring.
I'll try to believe that.
So I have 150 feet distance on this.
Okay.
I'm gonna cast Vitriolic Sphere,
Oh, gross.
Okay.
Yeah, gross.
and if I land it right here, it should only hit those 3 dudes because it's a 20-foot sphere.
You can hit the sheep too if you want.
Is it really
Wait,
just
is he
like
an
a
enemy?
retching attack? You're
Is he
just
an
like,
enemy?
No, it's a sheep.
No, it's wrong.
It turns you into a
But
sympathetic
if we
euchre.
hurt it a little bit, it becomes a giant scorpion.
Point at a location within range, and a glowing 1-foot diameter ball of emerald acid streaks there and explodes in a 20-foot radius.
Ooh, Emerald Acid, Banium called it.
Each creature in that area must make a dex saving throw.
Okay.
Failed save. Creature takes 10d4 acid damage.
Jeez.
I'm not about-
10d4.
What level is this?
4th.
You can quicken spell a 4th level spell?
Didn't say I couldn't.
Hey, sure.
You can triple stamp a double
When you
stamp.
cast
You
a
can
spell
quicken
that
spell
has
a
a
double
casting
spell.
time of 1 action.
As long as it's a casting
Alright.
time.
And as long as he has a spell slot for it, I guess. Okay.
I didn't know you took a level in
So is
sorcerer.
that how you talk about sports too? You just like string some words together that sound like they make sense?
Except they do.
Okay, so what's the DC?
I believe you.
14.
14.
14 of what?
Dex.
Dexterity saving throw. Fail. Fail. Success.
Okay.
Nice.
So the first guy will
The sheet
take-
fails, I assume.
Yeah.
Okay. So go ahead and roll full
Roll
damage.
a 3.
First guy will take 27.
So 27 to the fails?
Oh, is that how that works?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would argue that
And then half
10
of-
27
d4
to
would
the
be more
fails.
painful than 27 points of damage. Like 10 actual d4
D4s?
on the
Yeah, I
ground.
probably would. So 27
Ow.
points to those
Ow.
two,
And the
And then half to the other guy.
half to the other guy, which
and the
would be.
sheep turns back into a giant scorpion.
Yes!
Yeah. That's nice.
14
Is that a
points
person or a rabbit?
to him. And the sheep turns back into a giant scorpion.
True.
Can you imagine?
Okay.
Drew kicking you under the table?
And they
I'll
all
do
turn
the
into
bunny.
bubbling piles of goop.
Except the scorpion.
Except the scorpion,
Yeah,
who
the
that
scorpion is still up.
that damage does carry over. Though.
Yes.
Okay, making sure.
It's showing some signs of
Sure, wear and
struggle.
tear.
I didn't
Uh,
intend to hit
all right.
the scorpion. but
Kessis.
No, that's
It's
great.
fine.
Your turn.
Okay, since there's nobody else that we can see over there, I'm gonna, if it's okay, do this first.
Mhm.
I go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. Right here. Sorry, I'm trying not to make bad mouth sounds into the microphone.
Oh, you're good.
And the first thing that the giant scorpion is gonna do is try to stinger the guy
Of course.
right next to me.
Go ahead.
And so that is going to be a pretty good number, which is a 17 to hit.
17 will definitely hit.
It's gonna need to make a Constitution saving throw. Oh, that's the wrong die. It's gonna be 12 points of piercing damage
12 points of piercing damage.
and a Constitution saving throw DC 12.
That is a 6 as a failure.
That is. Oh no! I can't stay on the table. Oh, that's 37 points of
Oh
poison
my
damage.
god.
Once again, stacking on top of the other one that is on his. He now has 2 trophies on his tail. Because that guy is
Oh,
also
gross.
dead.
Giant Kestis facing off with a giant scorpion says, "Good boy."
Good thing you're on. Yeah, good thing you're on our side. Jeez.
And then Kestis is gonna make his way through here. We're gonna go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Is gonna run it for this bounty hunter here.
Mm-hmm.
First things
Trampling.
first. Try to sort of side swipe him as he comes up with the additional sort of spines that have grown out of his forearm.
Mm-hmm.
Try to side swipe him with that primal savagery there,
Savagery.
which is a 17 to hit
17 hits.
for 16 points of poison damage, technically, or acid damage maybe. But
Yeah.
16 points of it.
Yep.
Is he still up?
16 points?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, and with that direct line of movement, going to, as a bonus action, make a hoof attack.
Okay.
Because I charged. And so I can make a hoof attack as a bonus action. Which I should have
Sharon, you can.
added this anyway, but just for reference, that's going to be a total of like a whole bunch, 25 to hit.
Yeah.
And then the damage with spined hooves is
Don't forget the extra damage. For
8
the
more
penis.
points of damage.
Yeah.
Tied to your
Easy
right
enough. Absolutely just decimated.
So just see the scorpion. Kestis kind of turns to face this guy, and as he does, he sees the scorpion's stinger like protrude through the front of his chest, and he lifts up. The scorpion flicks the 2 bodies off the end of the stinger, and Kestis gives him the thumbs up, and then sets off to work on his own.
Hoof kicks this guy in the chest.
Yes,
Okay.
slices and
Yeah.
kicks.
One guy.
Okay. End of your turn.
Yeah,
Okay. It is now the bandits' turns.
that's an effective turn.
Yeah.
So
A giant centaur and a
5,
giant
10,
scorpion
15,
against
oh yeah,
bandits.
30,
technically, it
35.
should have done another 4 points of damage.
Yep. The other one's going to take all his movement to, to put it lightly, get the hell out of there. And
Should've done that a long
that
time ago.
will bring combat to its rightful end, and bring you guys out of combat.
Why didn't we just lead with that?
With what? Whooping them?
Yeah.
You guys kept
That's a
getting
really
in
good
my way.
point. Like what?
I kept wanting to do it earlier, but you guys kept moving next to them. Like,
Okay, well, now that we know that you have that in your bag, we'll just maybe create a safe space from which he can launch an emerald sphere of acrid odor.
So, well, I mean, I think we did pretty good, given that we probably should have just gone with our first plan, of like bluffing our way in.
Espionage.
Yeah.
Didn't
Yeah.
some folks already run ahead of us into the temple?
yeah, there's a couple that went inside.
We might need to
Maybe bar the door.
or head that direction.
Oh,
I don't know about you guys, but I'm kind of wiped.
Yeah, I was thinking, like, let's see if there is a way to secure those doors, keep everyone inside, and we have a little nap.
Well, I can use my
I like a big nap.
arcane lock.
Your
Lock
big
the
nap.
door.
Yeah.
That's way better than what I was going to do. Hallucinatory terrain. They open the door and see just a wall.
I mean, that's fun, too.
You're right. They'll never be able to solve this.
Bingo.
Maybe a wall, a cliff, a big trench, and then a wall.
What time of day is this?
It's night.
I was gonna say, didn't this
Yeah,
start
it's pretty
at
late
like
at night.
the beginning of the evening?
Yeah, we waited till darkness to try to do the entry, and now we are still in the middle of the night.
I'm so glad we used the cover of night so effectively.
We did, yes.
Imagine how terrible that would have been during the day.
Which meant there were way more shadows. You were like, please God, tell me there's a shadow somewhere. Everywhere was shadows.
It's still really well lit in here.
Oh, it's lit,
It's
all right,
lit.
Calvin.
Yeah.
I say we bar that door. Maybe take some shifts. Those of us that would benefit most from a good long nap, take that good long nap. But also, I would love to ransack this camp and see what kind of goodies they got. I've been looking for like a rapier or something,
Why?
like a nice finesse weapon that I could use to poke people.
You have 2 finesse weapons. They're on the end of your wrists.
Where did Rusa
I
go?
have like ends of my wrists. I kind of
I don't think he ran inside.
You make a valid point. I've lost track of that slippery little devil myself.
Well, he was
okay,
just right
person.
alongside
Are you telling one of us to do that?
I just felt like something I could do.
Okay. Does it work?
No?
That's insane that doesn't work.
So are we in agreement to lock the door?
Look, I'm just gonna
Yes.
say it would have worked at home.
So I think
Someone
step
would have
one-
located them. They would have been like, "Who you looking for, Connie?"
I think it would have worked at home a few months ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, good point.
now.
Not to salt the wound.
So Zook's gonna go to the door and cast Arcane Lock on it.
God bless.
Kestis is gonna.
There isn't a door. It's
What sort
there's
of
not
opening?
there's not a functioning door. This
The
was
hell?
something we
What is
established last time. It was like kind of dilapidated and not a.
Well, we also established that I cast darkness on a whole bunch of those guys last time, but we just ignored that too.
All right, let's get the
Is there-
menders
so
together.
if-
We'll all
If
mend
we're gonna
it.
get
when we're-
nitpicky, Kestis
No,
didn't cast.
We're not getting
Kestis didn't make any saving throws for his giant scorpion that entire game. I just want to make it because it's a concentration spell.
I don't think I got hit in between.
You
casting
did get
it.
hit several times.
Listen, I did actually roll one Constitution check.
Right.
On my own.
There were
time,
several others that did
and then
not
I
get
wasn't
rolled.
tracking. Listen, I would
It
have.
says I can
I
lock.
would have done it.
Yeah,
I
it
can
just
lock
speaks to your love of
other
some people
entryways.
versus others, you know?
Okay.
those.
What-
It's an entryway of some sort.
Is
I
is
don't
there
think that's
any
right.
sort of
We're the victims.
Yeah.
is there any sort of door on this entryway, or
There was probably at one point.
but there's not like even the remnants of a.
It looks like
Cast-
whatever it
cast mend on
was, like if there was a door, it's been so. Let's say that there is some remnants of wood. It doesn't look like anything you could like. Oh, I can lift this open. It's just all crushed in on itself, and there's an opening that's been
Mostly
made,
open.
but it's not like there's no like door that they've propped up in it to be like, here's our door. There's a door, window, gate.
I mean, what if we took a long rest in the woods, just out of
Hey,
sight?
that's
For the
fine.
camp to
I'll
refill.
let you
Right.
interpret other entryways.
We could try it again
You
with
know
a whole
what?
new
Sure.
batch of
For this-
people. Maybe we'll bluff
Arcane
this
lock.
time.
All right, Nell, why don't you wake up with some damage dealing spells?
Cool. You let me do it.
What?
So it's locked.
It's locked.
It says other entryway, so that's
Oh, nice.
Oh,
pretty
nice.
vague.
It's a level
So
one
basically, you
spell.
cast like a magical.
We're gonna make it vague.
Yeah.
Yep, arcane
Yeah,
lock.
there you go. Cool. Yeah, let's ransack this place.
Indeed.
Okay.
All right, let's turn this thing over.
Searching through the camp, you find a lot of supplies. It seems like they had been here for a few days and maybe planned to be here for a few more. You find a lot of weapons kind of scattered about, a lot of objects and items to maintain those weapons. You find about
Every piece of
about
gold that was
80
left.
about 80 gold worth of
Okay,
coin
okay, not bad at
in tents and other places. Yeah, that's about it.
Is there anywhere we can find maybe like any sort of like has anyone brought a wanted poster with them that has like a dollar value?
So several
attached?
of the there's you can find as in you're investigating, there are two other letters that are written in the same pen and script as the one that you intercepted from the gentleman back at the docks of Gabanuva, which basically says, get this guy, bring him here, I will pay you handsomely. That sign, second sign.
Do either of those letters or anything else that we come across out here give us any indication of what we might be wandering into inside the temple? Is there any, or is there anything maybe near the entrance that we have carts and tracks gone down into this temple?
Are you looking for the corpse with the half-written journal?
I mean, that would be pretty great
Yeah.
if it said,
Dear
and
Diary.
we finally got the dragon
Got
down
to
into the temple.
Okay, that's what you're.
And then it trails off
Just
because
trails off
the
at the
dragon
end.
wound killed him.
Correct,
The
absolutely.
dragon Quetzalcoatl defending this temple.
Nothing like that. You do see that the entrance was opened. Looks to be kind of recently. The dirt is still fresh. There is still signs of recent work over here. From what you guys have gathered, there wasn't much headway into the temple other than knowing that this is where they needed to go. But as for what's beyond that, you don't know. You did see two individuals dash in there earlier tonight.
Was that before the
like break in the battle?
Yes.
So they did it before?
Mm-hmm.
So maybe not all hope is lost as far as pretending that Barrios is a prisoner of ours. We just happen to be the bigger bads that took out people who were trying to take our acquisition.
I agree. You guys could tie me up before we go to sleep, make it look more legit.
Is it possible, Zook? Could you allow one of us through your locked entryway?
You and the creatures you designate when you cast a spell can open the door normally. Yeah.
Okay.
So
He didn't designate it.
I could go.
Oh, I was just gonna do it myself, but as a critter, just crawl around as a critter
Be a little
and
titmouse.
maybe scope things out a bit and see what we might be looking at next.
Yeah, I mean, you should still be able to get in.
Then I'm gonna go from giant Kestis to regular sized spider.
Okay.
Still the same color as Barrios' pants back in the
Sure.
casino. Once upon a time.
Beautiful, multicolored spider skittering into the temple. As you crawl around, you descend down a flight of steps that lead into this chamber, and as soon as you step down into it, you're immediately hit with the entirety of this room and everything as far as you can see covered in gold. The walls plated in gold iconography, the floors tiled in gold. There's only one sconce on the wall, but the light from that sconce hitting it illuminates this entire thing almost as if the sun was right above you.
Creating infinite shadowy spaces all over the place.
Creating. It sounds like no shadows anywhere right now.
The entirety of this place, while dilapidated and falling apart, gives off homage and worship to the sun and light and everything about it. You can see while the ceiling is collapsing and falling at an angle, it does open up in front of you. There seem to be chambers that kind of lead off to your, if you're looking down there, it would be to your right, and you can see further down there is this hallway opens up into another chamber. As you were down there, go ahead and give me a perception check while you're in this first chamber here.
22.
The first thing you notice when
sorry.
you're
30.
the first thing you notice when you're in this chamber is very much like a video game. There is a skeleton leaning against one wall with what looks to be a spear embedded in its chest into the wall. And as you kind of go over and look at it, you hear a piercing cry from deep within and a guttural rumble that cuts the scream short.
And is that that's in that like what seemed like the
Down
next
that way.
sort of antechamber that direction?
It was way down that way and echoing it off. It was just an echo.
Was it a scream with a or was it a
Silence. Silence. Whatever that rumble was, it cut the scream off.
So
and
but
did
rumble was
the
separate from
rumble
scream.
sound like a
Correct.
creature or like stone on stone?
Ooh, good.
With a 30 perception,
That's what I'm banking
Yeah,
on
he
here.
knows.
with a 30 perception, it sounded like the rumble wasn't necessarily from stone on stone, but as something dragging itself across stone. Something very large.
Oh, we're fighting a sphinx.
I'm gonna start moving that direction.
Okay.
And just I'm curious, and this might be the thing that we're needing to pay attention to here. So I'm gonna keep going that way.
Moving down another 20 feet or so, you do see there is a door that is closed to your right. Heading down another probably 25 feet, there is another door that is closed to your right before opening up into the chamber in front of you.
Can I pause for a second and see if there's another scream and rumble and move that direction?
You wait. No sounds.
I'm gonna go for the path of least resistance and go to. You said there was an open.
The hallway continues.
I'm gonna continue
Down the hallway. Continuing down the hallway, you pass the second door, also closed, reaching into this second chamber. This chamber opens up maybe about 50 feet across to side to side. This looks to be some sort of a communal room of some kind. You can see that there are chairs and tables long since forgotten by time, falling apart and disintegrating. You can see tomes and parchments that are scattered across one bookshelf to one side that are now the yellow parchment has turned green with age and seems to just kind of be amalgamating into itself just with the humidity of this place. There are more lights in here, but the light is perpetual. It just continues to reflect off of everything. Every once in a while, you'll catch a glimpse of the light hitting your eyes and causing you a moment of disorientation as the light is bouncing off of so many shiny objects.
Have I seen people down here?
There is no... Other than the corpse at the front, you haven't seen anybody yet. You do see in this room... we'll go ahead and continue with your perception for the time being. You do see in this room there is what looks to be a bandage, a fresh bandage with blood, and there is blood across the floor. It seems like whoever was injured in the battle above had made their way down this way. You also see this room is filled with whole and broken pots, containers of various kinds. There is plant growth growing all around here. It looks like vines and plants grew in from the collapsed ceiling and are growing into this room. But this room is also, while filled with the books and whatnot, it is also filled with different jars, large pottery jars, a couple of chests, a couple of containers, all kind of scattered throughout here. And there is an ornate door at the far end that is closed.
I'm gonna head that direction.
Okay.
And see if there's a crack under the door or above the door that I can shimmy through as a little spider.
Sure. I would say with your size, you're able to make it through this door without any issue. You come through the other side, appearing in another long hallway that goes maybe 50, 60 feet down, spilling into a chamber that, while the light everywhere is reflecting and bouncing, this chamber is literally moving. You can see the light is moving and shifting through it. And you smell cold water, like fresh cold water from the room before you.
Well, water doesn't seem to be the best move as a spider. We're not great at swimming. Water spider. Well, that's not what I am.
I mean, be on the top, you never know. But yeah.
I've got big room that I came into.
Correct.
That has some offshoot rooms, but also a hallway.
So long hall with 2 offshoot rooms, large chamber,
and then another large chamber.
Secondary hallway.
Okay.
You are now in secondary hallway, which is off of big chamber, which is off of first hallway with 2 rooms.
Okay. And there
is a map, I swear, once we get into this.
I believe it. I'm gonna get back out under the door.
Sure.
Can I tell where the blood trail went?
Through this door.
Through this door? Mm-hmm. Okay, I'm gonna go back under the door.
Uh-huh.
I'm just gonna head up and try to get maybe a vantage point on the room, see if I can see where these folks might have gone.
It looks like they went down this hallway towards the water. And that's all you could see a couple drops of blood. It's not serious bleeding. It looks like the wound might have reopened as he made his way down here. So there's a little bit of blood, a little bit of like marks in the floor of them moving along. That is all you see in this room.
I'll follow the blood trail for now.
You move a little bit further, and as you come to the middle of the hall, you feel yourself almost moving through some sort of like heavy air. And then as you step to the other side of it, the room shifts from being just a pristine golden hallway to a room with blood and gore smeared across about 20 feet of it. And that's it.
So just like there was some kind of pushing through, maybe some sort of barrier.
Some sort of a illusory barrier that now you're on the other side of, and you just see what looks to be the remnants of someone that has been just smeared across the entirety of this hall.
And behind me, is it it's no longer gold behind me?
No, still gold. Everything's still gold, but the pristine, just a simple hallway is now opened into a hallway covered in gore.
Oh, and behind me is it gory?
Still, nope, just leads to the door.
Oh, well, this is unpleasant. Can I?
Come on, cast
Is there anything else?
Blood and gore at this point.
Is there else going? There nothing else moving in the room. No, nothing making.
This
noise?
hallway just continues down for another 30 feet or so before opening into a chamber where you can see the light is continuing to just kind of shift and move.
Well, slap my arse and put me before the cart. I'm gonna keep moving down that direction.
Okay. Moving another 30 feet, you reach the edge of this hall, which opens up into a much larger room than the one you've been in previously. This room is filled with water. There appear to be several small pillar-like posts coming out of the water, maybe about 12 to 14 inches out of the water. As it's kind of shifting and moving, that's what's causing the light to dance as it is. There is a giant statue on one side of the room. This large kind of canine statue embedded in the wall. Its jaws open, water is pouring out of it into the pool below, and the water is just kind of shifting and moving. The bottom of it is deep, but not clear enough to determine its depth. However, the water, the dancing of the lights is causing everything to kind of, even the room itself, to feel like it's all water. It's a very weird sensation. The spray of water as it's coming out of the statue into the pool itself is causing the lights to dance off of even the mist in here. The smell hits you. It's fresh water, so it's got to go somewhere, but there's no sign of it draining anywhere around you. You can see kind of catty corner to you off to the left, there are steps that descend up into something. And then straight ahead of you, there is a oval-shaped steps coming out of the water. There's some steps coming out, almost kind of like tiled steps that come out, leading to another chamber that is open beyond that. That is not as bright as the like. It looks like it's darker in there. It's hard to see with the mist and everything. It's really hard to see, but there's not the bright golden light of everything you've seen beyond you.
The truth.
Just one more time for my sake.
Yep.
I walked in the first door. Rather large chamber, a couple of rooms off of it, and then a hallway that comes off of that.
The
first
hallway
chamber.
has the rooms off it.
Oh, okay.
You came into like a
big
little
chamber.
antechamber. Little antechamber.
Antechamber.
Hallway.
There's a
rooms.
stabbed person in the antechamber. Yes. Hallway has some rooms, and then a bigger chamber.
Yes.
There's some rooms off of that, and
no rooms off the big chamber.
No rooms off of that. That's what I said.
Just a door and the bloody hallway.
This like gilded door,
mm-hmm.
and then some sort of illusory hallway,
mm-hmm.
and then a room that's a pool of water
mm-hmm.
that has stairs going up in one direction,
mm-hmm.
and that has a sort of darker room on the other side of this
mm-hmm.
pool of water. Is there
Correct.
dry around the edge of this, or is it like if you want to get to the stairs you have to swim?
You either have to use the there's no edges to this. You can't walk around it. It's just water, and there's a couple of, like I said, there's like little like pillars coming out of the water at certain intervals. No design or setup to them. They just all just kind of scattered haphazardly throughout. Bless you.
How long
don't get a
have I
second
been
one.
making my way through this place? Do we think?
I would say this has probably taken you 20 minutes now, given this. I wouldn't say like, oh, you're slow because you're a spider, but just kind of crawling through. Yeah. It's a bit of a jump. Yeah, about 15, 20 minutes has passed since you have been.
Yeah. Ooh, yeah. I don't like them.
Can I just stay on the wall and scuttle around to the darker room?
As you begin to move across the wall, you immediately begin to realize that the water has caused everything to have some sort of a slickness to it. So you immediately begin to feel your grippiness is
I'm not
less
down with
grippy.
the slickness.
Not down with the slickness.
Oh, gross.
It will be. I will say it's not impossible. It will just require a check as you go to maintain yourself on the wall because
Spider in the water is not.
That's fine.
It's not the ideal situation. I think what I'm going to do instead is I'm going to head back out through the hallway.
Go back the way you came.
And then you said the ceiling in that next room was collapsed.
It all is kind of collapsed. None of this is super pristine.
Is there any it's nighttime, but is there any daylight I could get through the ceiling of that next room?
It seems that everything above you is collapsed on top of it. Earlier, I don't think you were here for the day we described it. It looks like this large temple has basically collapsed on top of itself, and what they have found is the floor level entrance to something. So there
used to be like a pyramid here.
There was probably a much larger building that is now collapsed on top of itself and is causing basically everything to sag inward on top. So basically, the ceiling above you is constantly just kind of like looks like it's bowing in. It's holding up many, many tons of material above it. That's not to say you couldn't make your way through it. There are cracks and openings. That's how the plants have come down in here to grow.
Necessarily going to be a strategic advantage for us. We're not going to blow the roof.
Unless you can make everyone really small, it would take a very long time to dig down.
It could be its own fun little side quest where you and Spider
I go fight some ants or something.
That's a quest that I am not prepared for, but we could do.
No, I think this is an exploratory mission. I'm about halfway through the amount of time I'm able to do this anyway.
Sure.
I'm going to just start making the trip back towards the entrance.
And back the way it came. All right. And as
that stabbed skeleton doesn't have like half of a note on it, does it?
The skeleton does not. It is a very old skeleton, and it has a very old spear in its chest.
Is there anything I can get from the parchments on the tables in the main
All
space?
of that stuff is very like I said, it is literally like the scrolls have rolled up on themselves and have literally kind of like fused into one like solidified kind of, and even the tomes themselves, like while closed, you can see like time and weather have damaged them to the point of probably like you could probably open them. It's just they're not holding well. Like the leather has
an oromancer who could reverse this.
There's
time.
Okay. last question before I leave. Is there anything in this temple, just thinking about it being sort of worship of nature, and we're in the middle of a jungle and all these things, is there anything in this temple that strikes me as like druidic communication? Is there anything I can get off of walls or structural design or
based on now this is going to be interesting because you are not necessarily a nature druid.
Learned in this.
You're not learned in this,
but I've picked up, how to sort of use the natural element to communicate.
Yes. I would say you're looking for druidic writing, which is fine. I would say that while you don't see anything written in druidic, this temple surpasses even what you would understand as druidic nature entombment. It looks like this temple was built to a concept much bigger than just the sun. But what exactly, you're not entirely sure. But whatever this temple was built to, it seems as though it was built by some sort of harmonious species with light and the sun. And and everything that you've seen across the walls at the time you've glanced at it looks to be showing and giving thanks for the multiple facets that light and sun provide to people in the prime material plane. Not necessarily to a certain god that supports the sun or a certain concept of the sun being an entity, but more just the idea of the sun and all that it provides, which speaks to its primitiveness, but also speaks to a concept that isn't normally thought. Most times people quantify the sun, things about it as a thing. This seems to be more of a idea.
Sure.
But no, there is no signs of like anything written in Druidic yet that have there's no written writing as of yet. Sure. Most of it is just hieroglyphic style. Yeah. So, but making your way back through this temple, you journey back to the camp where the gang is starting to rest for the night to begin afresh for the journey into the Temple of Soldazbog. And that is where we will leave you all tonight, with all of you beginning your long rest, and we will pick up next time and see how you guys want to enter the Temple of the Sun.
What if we don't?
Yeah, I was about to say,
That's
we don't-
fine. Hey, that's fine. You came all this way to just be like, no, thank
it would
you.
be silly not to.
Nothing wrong
I
with
don't
that.
think we're resting. I think we're just going straight in.
You're just going straight in.
Yeah,
Cool.
let's keep going.
Love it.
I mean, that
Love
worked
everything
for us
about
last
it.
time to just go.
Guys,
Love
this
everything
place
about
is empty.
It's super empty. There's nobody in here.
The only person that was in there is now dead.
Yeah, somebody is
It's
dead.
empty. I'm pretty sure it's full of gold. Yeah, everyone's dead.
Yeah.
We could probably chip a few thousand gold off without going more than 20 feet in.
True.
Said the
Very true.
scream,
Pool
the scream
at
ended,
the
so we're
back.
good.
There
right?
is an indoor pool. Maybe we just make this our spot. Maybe this is the keep you were promised.
This is probably the key.
This is the key you were
This
promised.
is my enemy. This is your
A
keep.
little bit upkeep, but other than that,
confused because we got those gifts at the same time. We got a little confused.
That's what it was.
The
Even
keep
deck
that was
forgot.
promised is such a good book title.
Is it?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay,
Promised
that's fair.
keeper.
No, I like the
No,
keep that was
that's-
promised.
it's a totally different thing.
Could that be
Until
our
that
real
day
name, the
comes,
Promised keepers.
thank you
I
all
thought
so
we
much
had it.
for playing. Thank you all so much for watching and listening. This has been the Waterbury School Bus. Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Later, losers.
Bye, saccharine infants.
Bless you.
Sweet babies.
Oh, I got it.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I was so
Dude,
cu-
well, that's like I was playing basketball with Atticus on Saturday night, and he did the most middle school tactic. I went to shoot it. He said, "You make that, you're gay." I had not heard this in so long.
I've missed being 12. Or however old
So,
your son
Will.
is.
13.
Oh, yeah, okay. 12 or 13. It was a
How'd you
50-50
handle
shot.
that?
I made a shot.
I mean, how
And
did
then
you
I went
handle
to-
parenting?
And then I kissed a guy.
Yeah. I told Kels that we were through. How do you think I handled it?
Right, maybe it was an important shot.
It was a binding agreement when we played basketball. I don't know what to tell you.
For so long, and someone had to freaking beat him.
Wouldn't that be awesome if playground rules still applied? Mm-hmm. You know, and like
And
you
if they
just
were
call it like
enforceable?
that. Just call it like that. Like you playing basketball with someone that calls something like that. Make that shot. You give me your house. Ah!
Your Honor, my client invoked the playground rules.
Hub, 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 hub.
If the case reporter would read back the previous comments of... Yeah, so like I got a Christmas gift of all these ugly looking things one year, and just kept them for when I play D&D with people that I don't want to give full sets to, and they found their way back in the box.
I need
What is this?
most of a set.
Your Honor, I hold in my hand a transcript of my client claiming to double dog dare the defendant.
Your Honor. Nuh-uh.
Oh shit!
My client was told that, quote, only a bitch wouldn't hit the teacher. So, I think we can all understand.
And we've already established my client's not a bitch.
I'm invoking habeas corpus here, so bear with me.
Your Honor, counsel requests that you please tell the defense to talk to the hand.
Defense would like to clarify, is it because the face ain't listening, or because the face don't understand?
Judge, we understand that you've rendered a guilty verdict, but what if I know you are, but what am I?
No takesies backseat.
I hope we've been recording all of this.
I remember the video a long time ago where it was like, are you the killer? No. Killer say what? What? Got him, we got him. Guilty, it's guilty. Oh, goodness.